Oh, fuck me, dude. I accidentally turned off.
Oh my goodness.
I turned this fucking stream off.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh jeez. Okay, buddy. Sorry for laughing. Hey everybody. Everyone on YouTube is bearing witness. They're also listening to some really weird music coming through right now, so kind of matching the
Should be restarting.
Sure it is. Here. Yep, you're back up, buddy.
My monitoring stream isn't.
Hey Tinky.
What a fucking day. So, for those of you who were not in our secret Discord chat 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes before stream, I knocked an entire glass of beer over onto my computer desk and all over the floor, and my computer chair and my pants. And I had to clean all that before I could keep setting stream up. And then I started stream and put the wrong fucking category in. And then when we went to switch to this chat screen, I accidentally clicked turn off stream. So I'm just gonna pour myself another drink and take a deep breath.
Probably for the best.
I'm getting flown out to a D&D convention in July.
Really?
Yeah. Holy fuck, that's
Sweet,
loud.
dude.
I gotta turn that shit down. What up, Redbeard?
How's it going, Chedbeard?
Did that even go through for you guys?
I heard it.
You heard it, but yeah, no, the alerts aren't set up on.
What?
Or like, I just haven't put them through. Like, I haven't put them on this screen. I gotta turn them down though. That's way too fucking loud. Please don't make me log in. Like a code and shit. Okay, good. Remind me later. Chatbot. What is it even called? Streaming tools, overlays, alerts.
Too close. What's mine?
Sound alerts. Fuck, I don't even care. It's just so loud for me.
Thanks, Tinks. I've been letting it grow wild for too long, and then like I can effortlessly make it twirl like that. So it just takes like a week's worth of waxing it, and then it remembers that's what it's supposed to do. And then I just wake up and put like a little bit of either a little wax or like a little bit of beard oil or beard butter or something, and it just like a cartoon.
Nice.
I just put it in there. So like frayed in the morning, I just put a little bit of something, just twist and pull, and it's like.
I thought I asked you if you put mustache wax in your beard, but you said no. Maybe I was thinking of somebody else. It might have been you. It must have been you. It mustn't have been you though, because the person who did it, who said it, had a clearly twisted mustache, and I was like, "Oh, what kind of wax are you using?" Like, I don't use wax. Like, I don't believe you.
Oh,
Like,
well, they might
like,
have just been like, "Oh, I use a blend of oils or like something like that," right?
The way they said it sounded like, "Oh no, it's natural. This is a natural curl," and I was like, "Okay."
Well, I mean, like, I mean, this is kind of how my hair naturally curl. Like, I have naturally curly facial hair, and so like just like someone growing hair on their head, how it kind of will form into a lock. But I have to help it into the lock first, and then it'll kind of like grow that way.
If I take this and pull it to the side and give it a little twist, it'll hold that kind of. And if I brush it out, but like I want it to hold like a curl. I gotta put something in it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway, enough mustache talk.
bye everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm trying to. So we're on session 6, as you can see, of our campaign. And last time, our good hero Silicus actually had a successful quest with Hadria, and has made his way back to the Soul's Rest Inn, and has logged some experience points into his character sheet, and now has a bit of
let's get to it.
A bit of freedom. I don't want to say full freedom because you still have a timeline. You awaken on day 9 of our adventure. Oh, I gotta put this live here.
I got 327 experience. Is that what I got?
Something like that. You
sounds right.
Did I assume?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
I think.
You're like, I got 300 extra. I'll just add that to the top. Click on your character. Let me see here. No, you should have more than that. You should have more experience than that. Oh wait, sorry. That's how much you had, and then I gave you, I think, 250 or 500 at the end of last stream for finishing that quest. I think I gave you. Was it 500? I think it was 500, which is a lot for what. It's a lot of experience for what but that's fine. The first quest will pick me up, So you should be at 827 now. I've just changed it to that.
Whoa!
So after a full night's rest, you also awaken. You also awaken at full health. So
sick.
You're now at full health.
Let's go.
And you awaken to the smell of baking bread, and
bacon.
Sure. More to the sounds of people talking downstairs in the common room of the inn.
Okay. Is there anything of interest like in my room?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're looking for something specific that would be in your room. Just a regular common room, a cot, a lockbox to store goods in, somewhere to put your clothes and your armor and whatnot.
Okay. All right. Well, let's make our way out to scare up some grub.
Okay, you make your way down the stairs, and you notice that there is an influx of townsfolk that are in the inn right now, sort of in line almost for, it looks like, food or to sit down and eat something. There's a excited energy in the room, and as you come down, you notice that on the other side of the room there is a stranger that you haven't seen before, a kind of middle-aged man with a bit of a gut, well-made clothes, and a big, he's bright-eyed and has a big smile on his face, and he's talking casually to a villager. You notice that he's got rings on his fingers, and he's got a jaunty cap, and he sits casually in a chair, sipping on what appears to be some sort of hot beverage.
Okay.
If you do nothing, the innkeeper catches your eye and indicates a question. You're looking for something.
Sorry, your microphone cut out at the end there.
Are you looking for, like, the innkeeper gives you a look like, are you looking to eat?
Yeah. Let's get some food.
And so he heads over to the side of the bar that you're at, and he goes, grab yourself a seat, Silicus. I'll get you something to eat. A tradesman just came into town, and I may say, a pretty exciting commodity he brought with him: ground coffee.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So quite excitedly, he heads into the back, and at that you smell a kind of like deep aroma that you perhaps haven't smelled before. I don't know if your character would have experienced coffee, but after a few minutes sitting at your table, a plate of food's brought out: fresh baked bread, 2 hard-boiled eggs, some cheese, and some bacon.
Yeah.
And a hot cup of dark coffee.
Let's go.
Good morning.
That
And
is
an
a great
apple.
morning.
A bit of a mealy apple, but an apple nonetheless.
Ugh, really.
Not too mealy, but you know, you would skip it at the grocery store, but in a fantasy setting, you're like, nice. This is the highest quality apple I've ever had.
That's the only one I've had that hasn't been rotten.
Yeah. Medieval Denny's. Yeah, you're at a medieval Denny's, exactly. It's called it's called current times, you know, instead of medieval times. So yeah, after a few minutes, you notice that the town's people kind of come in, they buy something to eat. You can tell there's some sort of like, if you want to come in and see the merchant, I'm expecting you to buy some food. So people are buying like cuts of bread and bits of cheese, like the cheapest things they can buy, to have an opportunity to talk to the merchant. You notice that the merchant's taking notes. Perhaps they're asking him on his return if he could bring certain things, etc. What's up, Enable Art?
Hey.
Welcome on in. And after a few moments, you notice the mayor comes in and sort of sees everybody here, and you can sort of overhear him throw a couple sharp words at people like, "You should be out in the fields." We don't live in the we don't live in the middle valley. We can't just spend our days with our feet up waiting for our plants to grow. We live in the hardy outlands, right on the edge of the most dangerous places in the world. Get your shit together. Get back to work. And everyone kind of okay, and they fuck off. And then after they all leave, he just kind of watches them leave, and then immediately walks over to the merchant and starts talking to him. And the merchant starts taking notes.
All
I'm
right.
kind of imagining the merchant or like the mayor as like Dean Pelton. Except less costume changes. As he's talking to him, the mayor makes eye contact with you and sees that you're there and gives you a nod, finishes his conversation, and heads over to your table. And as he's heading over to the table, gestures to the innkeeper, bring him a cup of coffee. And he joins you, and after a few minutes, a cup of hot coffee is brought in front of him, and he gives it a nice big smell of it and takes a sip. And he goes, I heard you had some success with Hadria, Silicus.
Absolutely.
Well, just this morning, she headed off to Whitereach to bring some information to her, to her order. And I think it has to do with whatever you guys went and did. So hopefully some answers from that. Is this to mean you're going to be heading to Whitereach soon, or?
I'd like to make my way there. Is there something you need before I go?
Well, there were a couple things. You may remember the bandits. I understand what happened with the bandits was not quite what you'd hoped, with your death and all. But you're back and healthy as ever. There is one thing not too far from town. You may have noticed there's a tower just on the edge of town. Right on that hill overlooking just a little ways into the woods.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, I've been waiting for someone that I might be able to bring this up to, and I think you might be a trustworthy sort. You see, I didn't come by this town by happenstance or chance. I am come from a long line of servants to the old throne, and, well, one point, one of my ancestors was an important man in this region, and much like I am now. And, that tower there was his. He was known to be a bit of a magician, some sort. Now,
My ears have perked up.
Now, his great grandson, my great grandfather, through the years after the fall of the kingdom, of the fall of the old kingdom, was quite interested in trying to gather a few of the relics in the region and used the tower as a point of operation before the town of Kingsgrave, as we know it now, sort of rebuilt itself. And anyways, long story short, the tower was lost to time, and some unsavory sorts over the years have moved in and and been run out by creatures of more ill repute, perhaps came from the underground. And no one has set foot there in a while. But I heard from one of our scouts that they saw goblins in the area, and the last thing we want is a tribe of goblins setting up a little warren in the towers on the edge of town.
Goblins? Did you say goblins?
I did. Yes, I did. Yes, disgusting sort. Now, here's the thing. I have a key.
A key?
And the key is said to open some... It's a family legend, some vault or something. That, anyways, I was thinking that, well, as you seem to be attached to our town, a sort of adventurer of some kind, perhaps goblin these nuts, says Game Tinker. Fuck. Perhaps I could maybe pass the key off to you and maybe support you in your endeavor if you have success, and perhaps give you a percentage of whatever you find in the vault. It is my namesake, after all, and my inheritance, but I'd be happy to share it with you.
Deal.
Wonderful. Well, I mean, I would suggest you get to it as soon as you're ready, of course. I know you just came back from a trek.
Scrub underneath my fingernails and I'll be good to go.
Fantastic. Well, come by my house before you're ready to leave, and I'll pass the key on to you. And he finishes his coffee and he goes, "Ah, lovely. Have you had coffee before?" He points at your cup.
No, I'm not.
What do you think?
Quite good.
Good. Well, if you're not going to finish it, I'll... No, it's yours. Enjoy. And he gets up and drops his cup off and gives a wave to the innkeeper and gives a wave to the new merchant, and heads off out of town.
That's great.
Or out of town, out of the inn.
Okay, good. My camera did not die. Sweet. All right.
Okay.
So let's have a quick look at my inventory here. I mean, everything. It says I'm full on everything, including rations, and I don't think I am full on rations. I have to buy some or something.
Yeah. Well, you do have quite a few rations because you've only been gone you left for a couple of days, so you're probably at 5.
Okay.
I just adjusted it for you.
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't need torches on your Well, you have so many torches. I think that was an accident.
I don't think I've used any yet.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've been in places that have light. So.
Yeah.
Okay. You notice the merchant catches your eye, and he flashes you a over the top smile.
All right. Go mosey on over.
And he goes, "Welcome, friend. Pleased to meet you. My name is Dallin, and I come from Whitereach. Now, you must be Silicus. Am I right?"
You are correct.
Well, I'm a man who trades in not just goods, but information as well. And, well, to be honest, it wasn't hard coming by your information. The moment I was within earshot of town, I heard of the man who rose from the dead. That is you, right?
I guess you could say that.
Well, it's my understanding that you have intent of traveling to Whitereach. Now, you appear, as I've heard, a capable warrior and traveler, and, well, I'd be happy to offer you some payment for services traveling with me on my way back to Whitereach. It's a dangerous road, and I could use someone capable as yourself.
Okay. When do you wish to go?
Well, there are some outskirt villages, or not villages, but homesteads and stuff that I'd like to travel to and see if they're interested in any of my wares. I'll probably be in town for another 5 to 7 days, depending on weather.
Okay, I have some business to attend to here, so that's perfect.
Good. Well, come stop by, find me here. Again, my name is Dalen. Did I say Dalen?
You said Dallin, but
Dalen.
whatever you want to call him.
Let me just add him here so I don't forget him. Dalen. A merchant from Whitereach. Colorful personality, colorful clothes.
Great description.
Good at getting goods
And thumb wrestling.
and information. Okay. Perfect. So you finish up your grub. The innkeeper comes over and offers to store your gold for you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so what I kind of want to do is I'm gonna make this is gonna be a weird way of doing this, but I think it'll be easier. I'm gonna make a character. No, that's stupid. But it's so convenient. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a character and I'm gonna call it Bank.
Banky McBankenheimer.
Character, create character, Bank. Hold on, I gotta make a money sign. It's gonna have an avatar and it's gonna be a dollar sign. It's gonna be a shiny dollar. Great.
Nice.
Okay, and we're gonna go token maker.
Tokens?
We just watched the Meow Meow Beans episode of well, I do love my apples. Oh, so good. Save. Dollar. OSE. Dollar. Good. Minimize. Close. Asset. Dollar. Okie dokie. Select. All right. Oh yeah, what's that thing I got to do for this thing? There's like settings or some shit that like. No, that's not what I want.
Are you sure about that?
I want link actor. That's what I want. Update token. Okay, perfect. All right. So we're gonna transfer all of your treasure over. Wait, what the fuck?
All my treasures.
Here we go. Easy. Literally just copied exactly the amount you have into the box. And you
Let's
can add
go.
you can also add weapons and stuff in here, armor, whatever you need. You can store
Okay.
here. Okay. So I'm just gonna put the bank right there. And I'm gonna put it under you should be able to make it so that you can control it as well. You are the owner. Okay.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Cool.
It's going to sit right there, and you can click on it, and you can add stuff. So you're going to want to zero out all of your money. Well, you don't need to zero it out. I mean, you can. I think the thing to do would be to zero it out on your character and take with you any money you want to take, or leave it, or leave it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just leave it, I guess.
So just zero it. Yeah.
Is there a very quick way I can do that?
Yeah, just click on the amount and hit zero. Like under treasure, under the hashtag. Yeah,
oh, there we go.
Make them all zero.
Hashtag. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right. It's already all in the bank.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all added to the bank. So that'll make it easy for us to track how much experience you get.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's not waste any time here. Let's get adventuring. Let's mosey over to this tower.
Oh yeah, Hadria's not here. Let me just.
I figured she wasn't. I figured you kind of moved her. She was long gone because she's out dealing with the order business.
Yeah. So it's only going to take you about the morning, a couple hours of travel. I know it looks like it's super close, but it's a couple hours of travel to get to the tower.
Okay. NP dog.
Is there anything you need to do in town before you go to the tower?
Is there? I can't.
There is. There is one thing you need to do before you leave town.
Oh, jeez. Line.
Mayor asking you to do something.
Oh.
You need something from him.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I forgot. I was thinking I already had the key for some reason. Okay,
yeah.
My bad. Okay, yes, let's go
okay.
Grab the key.
So you head over to the mayor's house. Boing. And he is just doing some work in his office. You're let in by his wife, and you're brought into his room, and he welcomes you, sits you down. You notice that he's drinking a cup of coffee, and he closes the door after you enter and locks the door. And he goes to a safe in his room. And he looks at you, like for you to turn away from him. And he opens the safe, reaches in, pulls out a key, closes the safe, comes over, he places the key on the desk in front of you. He goes, I entrust this to you, Silicus. I know that you are a man of honor, for I am a man of honor. I don't know what horrors you may face in that tower, but I hope you can purge it of its evil, and perhaps we can even restore it to its former glory. Now, my great-grandfather was an eccentric man. Some called him a fool. The tower was built even before his day. Right? Remember, I come from a long line of mages and wizards and spell folk. We're a powerful family. Now, you find this vault. I trust you to keep note of what's inside. Bring it to me, and we will be able to divvy out a fair expense. Now, I will pay you for your services. If that vault is empty, fear not, for I will make a good payment to you.
Sounds good to me, buddy.
Okay, good. All right, well, be safe. Remember, whatever you need, if you need anything, you may be able to find people in town to hire to help you if you need help on this quest. Whatever you need to do. I want to make sure that you survive. Most important thing, but I guess if you don't, theoretically not a horrible thing, right? You might just come back to life. I don't know, I'm just saying.
If I don't, I'm going to haunt you.
Don't haunt me. We're friends. Jeffy. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. That's actually good advice. I should hire somebody. Actually, my name does. That is where it comes from.
That,
yeah,
but not for that reason.
Yeah.
You can ask Eric. He'll tell you where the name comes from. I'm gonna get a beer. You regale them with your name's etymology.
Well, it's just, cement head, silica being a integral ingredient in cement. That's why I went with Silicus. But that's really cool lore, though. Well, I guess technically it has so far because they carried my corpse onto a fire and burned it. They turned me into carbon.
So
I am carbon, but that's all that was left of me, essentially.
The beer spilled apparently onto the wheel of the chair that I'm on, and so every time
when you roll,
every time I roll, it leaves I'm finding a spot of beer on the ground. Little snail trail.
Oh shit! Shucks.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you can try to hire somebody. You can try to go to one of your known associates. It's up to you. Or you can try to solo it. Every time. So one thing to point out, rule-wise, is that everything is shared 50-50. If it's one person, it's 50-50. If it's two people, it's 33-33-33.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Adventures, yeah.
So even if I hire some nerd and I'm like, hey,
if you hire somebody, part of the negotiations obviously would
Yeah,
be,
okay.
you know,
Yeah.
most of them are going to want to share the treasure because, you know, you paying them isn't going to get them much if they don't survive. You know what I mean?
Sure. Okay. Okay. Let's where would I mean would I check the tavern?
The tavern will be the best spot. I mean, you are kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so you know, your best bet might be ask around or try to find somebody you know. So, for example, unfortunately, what's her name is not here. There is the knight. There is. Think of the people that you've met in town that maybe have some skill to help you. I'm gonna go for my tea, and I can set up drawing session. Nice. But yeah.
Sick. Pardon me. Okay, well, you know what? I'll. It's what probably. Is it still like morning?
Oh, it's still morning time. Yeah.
Okay, so not much time has passed. Okay, well, let's maybe I'll go back to the tavern, and I'll ask the.
Tinks.
Later, Tinks. Thanks, buddy. Go in there and I'll ask the gal running the show there if she knows anybody, of anybody.
Sounds good. Okay. Let's see here. Places Kingsgrave. Innkeeper Lara Thorne and her husband. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You walk in and seeing you return, Alara goes, hey, welcome back, Silicus. What brings you back? I thought you were doing something for the mayor.
Exactly why I'm back here.
Hmm.
You wouldn't happen to know of any people. Mercenary might be a bit of a crude term, but anyone who might have a set of skills for hire. You know, a set of skills that involve the hacking and slashing and adventuring type.
Potentially. Let me just check my rule set.
Just let me check my Rolodex.
Okay, so this is mercenaries. Jesus, that's cool. You can hire archers, mounted archers, crossbowmen, mounted crossbowmen, light footmen, heavy footmen, light horsemen, heavy horsemen, medium horsemen, longbowmen, peasants, wolf riders.
Whoa. And
so these are mercenaries, and so these are essentially soldiers for hire, although usually you hire them in group settings.
Okay. So can I like convince a group of peasants, be like, I'm gonna pay you like each an ear of corn, and then I'm gonna send like 20 of them into the dungeon?
This is more for like defending a stronghold.
Oh, okay.
Retainers is probably what you're looking for. Yeah. Okay. So what's your charisma?
Wait. Attributes. It's 12. Ooh, seems pretty decent.
Okay, so you can have a maximum of 4 retainers.
Yo.
So retainers. So for those of you who are just hanging out or it's first time, we are playing a rule set based on the original D&D called Old School Essentials. So it has a bunch of rules. We're kind of learning as we go. I've got the books right here. Got the books right here, but there's also a very useful website that you can, if you feel like looking at the rules as well, you'll find it here. This is also a good thing for you to have, Eric, if you want to look anything up. You can just search
Hell yeah.
any specific thing and look it up. So anyways, here is how retainers work. So you can recruit a retainer. Retainers are expected to share the risks of adventuring, but will not continue working if treated poorly. A disgruntled retainer may spread word that'll hurt your
So what you're saying is if I abuse them,
Yeah, don't be a dingo.
I
Yeah,
better
don't be a
I better
dingo.
make sure they're 6 feet under.
Yeah, make sure they don't come out of the dungeon. So retainers can be of any class, including normal humans, would be effectively level 0. Retainers may be located by frequenting drinking establishments or by paying to post notices, help wanted ads. Okay, so I should determine the rate of pay desired by a potential recruiter, taking on skill level, competition, standard rates. Retainers will usually want a guaranteed fee per day or per adventure, and a share of the treasure recovered. At the very least, a half share. So if you have 1 gold per piece per day, plus a half share of the treasure. Hiring PC must also pay for the retainer's daily upkeep and for any new adventuring gear they may need.
Oh my
So
god, what a hassle, dude.
Yeah, I know. Applicant reactions. So
What the
what's
crap is this?
There's a whole negotiation thing apparently. Experience, retainers gain experience in advanced same way as NPCs. Perfect. So yeah, you can. So okay, here are your options. I'm just gonna lay it out for you. We can roll to see if there's a retainer for you to hire in town. That would be at your level, so level 1, or you can try to go and find Alden to help you.
Oh.
But remember the time you have.
Yeah. You know what? Let's solo!
Oh, we're gonna solo. Okay, here we go. That's exciting. All right. Cool, man. So gathering up your things, your bag, your goods, you decide, you look around town, you look around the inn going like, who could I hire? There's like a fucking super drunk dude, a big fucking like slob just in the corner, like, hey, he's got like a tiny little hammer just on his thing. He's like, I'll go with you. And then there's like another guy's like, I'm the best swordsman around. And he's like this little tiny fucking like 5 foot nothing. What was the word? What was the description of the
Manlet?
A manlet, yeah, a manlet. There's just a manlet in the corner with a sword that's way too big for him. And
The guy with the tiny hammer.
and you're just like, I'm gonna solo this, and you walk out. So that was much more doable noise-wise. Okay, I'm glad I turned that down. Okay, so Silicus is gonna solo this. I like it. Turns out the manlet is level 20. Yeah, it's got like magic. All right. So what I will say, and I will give you this warning once. Okay. Old school D&D is a game about, it's not about the story. I mean, that's a byproduct of what happens as we roll dice and stuff. But it's about surviving dungeons.
Right.
So you have a 10-foot pole for a reason. Those items exist you have a mirror for a reason.
Yeah.
This is all about moving through dungeons, being very fucking careful, and keeping an eye on, if you're going down a hallway, you've got your 10-foot pole in hand and you're poking the ground. Right?
Right.
I'm just gonna say that once. That's the idea behind these items. You can use pitons, and I think you have what are they called?
We actually
iron spikes. You can use iron spikes to like force doors closed. So like, let's say you want to rest in the dungeon, but there's monsters around, so you want to lock yourself in a room, but the doors don't have locks. You can use an iron spike to jam a door so that it's very hard to open to try to keep yourself safe.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
All right. So Silicus travels, gathers his stuff, and in the mid-morning, heads off past the villagers on a beautiful sunny day, with his gear in hand, and makes his way west into the hills.
Hey.
After about 2 hours of travel, Did I just copy paste that like an idiot? I did. Yeah. After about 2 hours of travel, you find your way. That's kind of okay. That's okay. Oh no, that's not the picture I want. Never mind. I have this picture somewhere. 1 second. Sorry, guys. This is very unhelpful. Do 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 do. Screw do do. Oh. Oops. Can you see that picture that I shared, Eric?
I can see it. Where'd you share it?
Here, I'll just send it to you in Discord. What the fuck?
The one that you just put up on Twitch.
Yes, that's the one.
I can see it on Twitch.
Perfect. Ignore the people. You make your way through the woods, mostly just coniferous trees, pines, that kind of thing. It's a nice, calm, casual day, and slowly the sounds of town disappear. You've passed through the ruins, and you're now in the sort of like low hill lands before the mountains. And after a little while, you know the direction you're going because this tower is set atop the closest hill. And you break through the underbrush into a sort of overgrown clearing. You stand before the tower. It's a fairly large tower. And there stands a main doorway. Now, the tower has broken parts. Most of the upper floors of the tower have collapsed in.
Okay.
The main floor itself, quite large. And before you is a doorway. I shouldn't say, but it works. Work on your ingenuity. Scam spies in between hinges. Anyone who wants to open the door would have to break. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Before you is the door.
All right. What kind of a door is it?
It just looks like a pretty heavy set, maybe timber door. It's fairly large, 7 feet tall, set in like in a arc.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? Archway to entrance, and the door looks beaten up, old, marked on, busted, rotted.
Okay. So you say the main floor is what looks, so it looks like there's only a main floor left. Everything else is kind of collapsed. More or less.
You could probably, if you really tried, you could get up to the higher floors, but it looks like effectively they're like a lot of it's tumbled off the side and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
You could there's probably some upward momentum, but right now it looks like the main floor is the most solid piece.
All right. Well, since I I'm all paranoid now with your warning. I more or less am going to be walking around like a like kind of tapping everything, almost like a blind man's cane or something. I feel like I'm going to have to be very cautious.
It looks like there's been relatively regular movement from creatures and perhaps other denizens of the forest to the edge of the tower, and there doesn't look like there's no scorch marks or anything like that. No bodies laying on the stairs and the steps.
Sure.
Into the dungeon itself.
Sure. All right. Well, let's approach, sweeping the ground with the stick to make sure there's nothing crazy hiding. Get up to the door, give it a couple of just to see, like, a little nudge the door, make sure something doesn't drop out of it, and if all seems safe. it would be the time to enter.
Can you see the screen right now?
It's black.
Okay, perfect. So I haven't added any sight for you yet, which is fine. Enable vision. Now, you enter through the main door, and immediately I'm gonna do this. The main foyer is just a small room with basically nothing in it. Okay.
Okay.
And light barely makes it into this room. This room is very dimly lit. In front of you is an archway that carries on into darkness. Pitch darkness.
Okay. Well, I have one of them handy dandy torches, don't I?
You do.
So let's bust out a torch.
Let me just
Light sensitive trap, you die.
No, I really want to just look up a torch and make sure that I get it right. The distance that you can see with one
Okay, yeah, fair.
torch.
3,000 meters.
Cast light in 30-foot radius. So here's what I like to do. I like to do 30 feet of dimness and 15 feet of brightness. Okay. And we're going to give it a animation. A torch. That not quite what I wanted. I guess I can give it a color. Give it like an orange hue.
Hue. An orange grant.
That didn't really... That just lit you up. That's so stupid.
Light them up.
Advanced options. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. So weird that it does that to you.
Does
Can I
not like
make
me.
It's weird that it lights you up. I'd like it not to.
Does
Can I
not
do
like
that?
me.
Oh, here we go. It's because this is still on. That's fine. It's just because there aren't a lot of features. Okay. So give me just a moment while I bring up
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Find it.
How we doing, folks? Saturday night?
And we feel all right. Okay. So, let me bring up my adventuring tome. This one.
Nice.
Eric enters the dungeon. I just want to bring up my dungeon. I gotta make sure I bring up the dungeon, the adventuring dungeon travel.
Drinking some rum. Nice. What kind of rum you got there, buddy?
Ooh.
He's
Let's
either
fucking
looking
go.
for group or he's saying, let's fucking go.
I always assume looking for group.
Looking for group chat!
Looking for group.
He's always really, really excited when he's looking
He
for people to game
loves-
with.
He loves finding groups.
Let's fucking group.
Let's fucking group. Sailor Jerry. Oh my
Sailor
God.
Jerry, yo.
Classic.
Sailor Jerry?
Okay. After a few strikes from your flint and tinder, the room around you lights up for split seconds in the sparks. Eventually, the sparks land upon the torch, soaked in some kind of resin, and the light springs to life, casting flickering orange shadows and light around the room. Standing up, hold your torch aloft and head through the archway into the darkness beneath the tower. You enter your first room. Do you have control over your character? Can you move yourself forward a little bit?
Probably. Yep.
Just test.
There you go.
Okay, go. All right, so head back. I'll describe the room to you, and then you can do what you're going to do.
Okay.
In this room, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 by 25. from what you can see, is a large sort of room with flagstones that look they look relatively well trodden, some of them over others. And immediately you notice that there are bones scattered about the room.
Oh no.
A mostly articulated skeleton lays here. A mostly
God.
articulated skeleton lays here. And a skeleton lays here. They look torched.
They look
But
what? Sorry?
Torched.
Torched.
Torched, like burnt.
Oh, okay, okay.
On the ground beside this one, however, is a shield that looks untouched by fire. On the far side of the room,
A wooden
You
shield, I'm
notice-
guessing?
yes, a wooden shield. Yeah. Across the room, you see here. Where are you? Let me make sure you can see it before I start blathering on. Okay. There are 4 statues on the far side of the room that you can see. Okay. There's one here. Oh, goodness gracious. There's one here.
Oh, you probably want the map up for Twitch.
Oh, I'm sorry, Twitch. My bad. There is a map screen. It's not just Theater of the Mind. Most of it is Theater of the Mind, but there is going to be a map. I'm just going to use the map for marking locations. Okay. There is a one here.
That's a skeleton.
What? No, it's statue.
Oh, statue. Sorry, you're talking about statues.
There's
Okay,
a
sorry.
statue here. Statue here. And a statue here. Now, I'm going to describe to you statues.
Okay.
Each statue that you can see holds a weapon in its hand, except for one, which is broken and shattered. This one here. The one there in the middle.
Yeah.
This statue on the far right holds a sword aloft high into the air. Okay. This one right in front of you holds a spear pointing down. And the one on the far end holds a sword held down at the ground, inviting almost in Fool's Guard. I don't know if you know Fool's Guard. It's
No.
two-handed. So Fool's Guard is a two-handed sword position where you hold your sword out straight at an acute angle towards the ground, inviting an attack to your body.
Okay.
People in the sword in the long sword circle joke about how it's a Fool's Guard. It's the Fool's Guard because one who attacks the Fool's Guard is a fool. One who uses the Fool's Guard is a fool. Because if you fall into the trap of the Fool's Guard,
you're an idiot.
You're an idiot. But if you use the Fool's Guard, there are so many ways to foil it that
Right.
you're also an idiot.
Okay.
And then this one is broken.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out. I guess I should have just hired someone and been like, all right, go in there, figure it out. I'm telling everybody when we get back, smush. All right, do not step on first stone. Let's go back and get a new guy. All right.
So Unable, we use theater. I use Theater of the Mind, in the sense of, like, I use limited maps, and I describe everything, and I use distances of too far to reach, close enough to reach, and melee range, so that I can play Theater of the Mind. But it's not pretentious over here, like at all. I'm a big supporter of play however you want. You're a map maker, and you make beautiful maps. And I love using amazing battle maps. Unable Art is a fucking fantastic fantasy artist. Streams themselves doing art, so feel free to take a look at their channel.
Oh, cool.
as well. Okay, so what would you like to do, Silicus?
Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna stick with my my original plan. Got my 10-foot pole.
Okay,
Kind of like tap, 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 tap. It's 10 feet, right? So kind of go out, like start, a foot, kind of tap, 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 then kind of work out like in a little sweeping radius. Like I'm troweling a slab over here, troweling a slab.
So you tap all of these squares here, which are 5 feet away from you, and nothing happens. It's totally fine. It's just stone. You tap over here, and nothing happens at first, but you notice there's a tiny, tiny sliver of give to the flagstone. So tapping some more, you give a little more push, and suddenly the walls, these 3 lines of 1, 2, 3. These 3 and you go all the way from left to right. Those rows, just erupt in fire, pouring out of these difficult to see alcoves on the side. These massive walls of fire just burst out from the wall and fill the room with excruciating flame. You have to back away.
Crap!
And after a few moments, maybe only 5 seconds, the fire disappears.
Okay. So wait, which of the stones it was? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're not gonna be a jerk. You'll kind of keep track of that for me.
Yeah,
I'm kind of trying to follow. I'm trying to follow the little squares on the map.
Those.
Right, but the one you said gave.
You marked, one. So this one here, started to give.
Okay.
And then this one here is the one you pushed hard that caused the flame to start.
Okay.
So you notice that they are pressure plates.
Yeah.
And your body weight would obviously activate it.
Right. Okay.
Do you want me to keep that box on just so you know which squares are theoretically dangerous?
That would be helpful. Yeah.
Okay.
Just for now.
Yep.
All right. Let's just pop our little hand mirror there because we haven't actually entered the room yet, and just see with the torch in the mirror if we can hold the torch up high, hold the mirror down, see if we can see anything on either side.
Sure. Yeah. Looking around the room, nothing immediately new pops out to you in the areas you can see. However, using the mirror, you are able to see the walls that are adjacent to you. And you notice that there are levers here, here. Like I fucked this up. I did. Okay, hold on.
It's okay.
It's an easy fix. But the statue's in the wrong place. Statues are there in those spots. Oh, come on. Draw the fucking thing. Lever there. Lever there. And a lever there.
Okay.
The levers are sitting in the center. They're pointing straight out.
Huh. Okay, so then the broken one is going to be the one that's on the right on the left. You know what I mean? Left
I don't
side.
know what you mean by that.
Like
here.
Okay, yeah. You just pointed at it. Yeah.
Okay.
I would imagine so. This is the broken one.
They go. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's since we got our little pole, flip the pole around the wall, and that one was the spear.
Which one?
Sorry, the
you can point to them. You can point to them with your thing. This one here, has a spear.
The spear, okay.
And they're holding their spear like this, where the tip of the spear is facing downward.
Okay.
This one here is holding a sword aloft.
Yeah, holding it up, and then the other dude's holding the sword in the fool's guard. Okay, so let's maybe. Flip it up. Let's flip the switch up.
Which switch?
The switch. Well, sorry, the switch on the left, the one that's closest to me. I just kind of like
The one that's close.
I've
to
got
you.
the pole, and it's kind of like reach around the corner with it, just like choop, and like shrink back around the corner.
The one that's across from the spear.
Correct.
You're gonna switch up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You switch it up. It clicks into place, and nothing happens.
Huh. Okay. What if I just tap the stones in front of the lever there?
The stone's right in front of the lever.
Yeah, like there's that section there. Just like
Nothing
I could
happens.
reach out 10 feet. Okay. Let's,
In fact, knowing that there are pressure plates here, you are fairly confident there are no pressure plates on the ones you can reach that are right in front of you.
okay. All right. So then let's maybe step in front of the I guess that's entering to the left.
Okay.
In standing in front of the switch I just
You
hit.
can move yourself in. You can move yourself in.
Sorry, derp. So I guess it moves. Okay, it's telling me I'm colliding with a wall. Sorry. There we go. Okay, I'll stand there, and guess I'll hit the sword. Not the sword. Hit the using the pole. Knock that switch downward. The next one.
All right, you knock it downward. It clicks into place, making a pretty satisfying clunk, and nothing happens.
Okay.
A moron gate. I like it.
God, no. Oh, thanks. Because now I'm gonna be a moron if I die. Thanks, bro. Thanks. You really, make me feel at ease here.
I know it like disrupts the flow, but can I tell you a cool game design thing that I watched a video on? So it was in Baldur's Gate 1. There's a dungeon that's quite challenging. And what they did was, as you approach the dungeon, they make you get into a fight with these two enemies called Phoenix Guards. And they're like these ethereal knights. They're very challenging. And yeah, the Tower of Durlag, exactly. And if you beat them, it's like a check to make sure that you can make it through the first 2 levels of the dungeon. So fighting 2 guards is a challenge rating equal to the things you'll run into in the first 2 levels of the dungeon. Okay. So basically it makes it so that if you show up to the dungeon, quick save, try to enter, then get killed by those 2 Phoenix Guards, you don't waste any of your time in the dungeon. You're not even able to enter. If you could somehow get past them, you may be able to survive the first level, because their challenge rating is like a level 2 or 3 challenge rating, like a dungeon level 2. But it's like a way of checking the players before they enter. Huh. And it also is like, if you showed up there too early, you're like, I got fucking killed by these things, and you kind of check in your head, you're like, I'm gonna return there later. And it's like a secret tower. You don't have to finish it to beat the game. Huh. So it's like enticing. It's a survival check, exactly. It's cool. It's a cool concept. Neat. Anyways, so yeah, so right now the one in front of you is facing up, and the one to the right is facing down, correct?
The switches.
This switch is facing down.
Yes. And the switch in front of me is facing up.
Correct. Okay. Just making sure we're in the right spot here.
Okay. So I'll kind of work my way. I know you said fairly certain, but just so there's no traps, I'll kind of just like tap the stones as I walk along over here now. So I'm across from the one that's busted.
Yep.
And then this one over there is in the Fool's Guard. So I want to use my pole and reach over to the one in the switch across from the statue of Fool's Guard and knock it upward.
Okay. It clunks into place, and nothing happens.
Okay. These squares are 5 feet across. Is that
correct?
Okay. I'm gonna take a step back here. and whack that one down.
Down.
I want to cross
Okay.
the broken statue.
Okay. It nothing. It clunks into place and nothing happens.
Okay. So if I tap those pressure, I'll move back into the doorway. I'm trying to move, but okay, there we go. I have to like move. Okay, yeah, and I want to like push on those pressure plates to see if any sort of
when you push on
the
the pressure plate, the fire erupts again,
okay.
filling the room with barely able, like just heat, too much heat to handle, and eventually, and then after a few moments, stops.
Okay. All right.
He's also alive. Point that out. So, stepping back in, you notice that all of the levers have returned to their center place.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Just for like brevity's sake,
Mm-hmm.
I basically want to repeat the exact same steps, except the broken statue. I want to flip the switch the other way.
Okay, so we'll do it all those same steps, and flip to the other way, and you press the button, you press the lever, but you want to step back 5 feet to do it. So just leave yourself in that little corner then.
Yeah, and then test the pressure plates again.
Yeah. Fire erupts, and the room fills with flames.
Okay, so interesting. Maybe I'm thinking about it the wrong way. Maybe I want to meet the statues. So let's still standing there. I'll take that little knock it down so that if that's the spear pointing down, the lever's pointing down toward the spear.
Okay. All right. So spear pointing down, lever pointing down, sword pointing up, lever pointing up, sword pointing down.
Yeah, and then
sword pointing down, or sorry, lever pointing down, and then the middle one or the second one. Which one do you want to do?
the busted one.
Up or down?
Let's go. It doesn't matter because I'll probably try both if one doesn't work.
We'll pick one.
Let's go down.
Okay. So you try that, set it up, press the button, and flame erupts into the room.
All right, let's flip the broken one up and see what happens.
Okay. You flip the broken one up, press the pressure plate, and nothing happens.
No way. I'm not trusting this one. Like every stone, I'm like,
Okay, so you walk. So let's say you walk to the edge, and you reach out 10 feet. So to this pressure plate here,
Sure.
and you push down, and it doesn't. Nothing happens.
Okay. It doesn't make me feel very good though, because there's that burnt up fool there. So you're saying the pressure plate I tapped on the skeleton did not?
Yep. Didn't trigger any fire.
Oh my god. This is too much
So
thinking.
so how stressed is Silicus in this moment?
Extremely.
So he's taking his time trying to figure out what to do.
I mean, I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, if it were me, I probably would not be like frozen. I'd probably try to make a quick decision, but it's just because we're in this moment that I'm like,
I just want to know. I want to know how. Give me a ballpark of how long Silicus stands here before attempting to cross.
I mean, it would probably be like tap tap, nothing happens. Reach out a little farther, tap tap. Okay, let's just try to sprint across.
Okay. All right, sprint across.
You immediately get burned.
No, you make it across, and upon getting to the other side, you notice that there is a now that you're here, you can see there seems to be like a stone dial in the wall in front of you that's slowly going. And if you wait long enough, eventually it reaches a point, click, and all of the levers go back into the center place. But you're fine. You're not on any pressure plates right now.
Right. Oh, dude, that was my anxiety went through the roof there.
So for those of you
Whew.
GMs out there, you need to find a player like Eric. It's very satisfying playing with Eric. He finds everything very engaging. I love it.
Well, because I'm trying to picture it in my head as you describe it. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, well, if I was actually there, like, I'd be terrified as shit. Like, I'd be so careful.
A lot of players don't get that invested in. I really like it.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I think that's the only way I can play it. Because if I don't, I get like
it's just boring. Yeah.
Well, and I'm kind of like sitting there, kind of like waiting for more guidance. Yep. Almost, right? Whereas if I try to like really put myself in that position, it's Anyway, that was like, god damn. Okay, so now there's this next door here.
Yep, that's true.
Looking at the door,
everything. So you're done in this room.
Well, I mean, no, I guess not. I can't really go back, I assume, but let's maybe just have a quick inspection of those statues and see if there's anything of note on them, any sort of inscriptions that I can make out, or symbols, or
sure, yeah. You give a look at
something I can steal. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, you give a look. The only thing that's not a statue in this room is bones or that unburnt wooden shield.
Okay.
The rubble at the base of the statue that's broken looks like pieces of like a bow and arrow. Yes, the dial did reset already. Okay. So the dial reset after probably like something like a minute.
Okay.
And also I should say, close inspection of the dial, there are grooves in it, like finger grooves.
Oh, okay. All right. So implying I could turn it back.
You could turn it. Yeah, you could.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could try that now if you want. Let just for the sake of having it confirmed without going over and over again on stream or while playing, your character turns the dial, and it goes back to.
And I test the pressure plates and
nothing happens to the pressure plates. The levers don't move, but the pressure plates don't activate.
Okay, well let's turn that thing and run out, grab that shield, and run back as fast as we can.
All right, great. Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, we got a shield, Brian. I'm gonna go pee real quick if that's okay.
Yep, do your thing.
Thank you.
Should I give him a cursed shield or should I give him a shield +1? Yeah, so sorry. That's why I wanted to specify. The dial did have markers so you can move them. The idea being that whoever created this dungeon wanted to be able to leave. You know what I say. Cursed shield, -1 AC. I don't want to do that to him. It's too early game, and he runs most of his dungeons solo, so I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm gonna give him the +1 shield. He needs it. It's really interesting playing with a sort of low-level character who's soloing it. Build the complacency first, yeah. A low-level, and he's a thief too, right? That's his class, which makes it even more challenging. I need to remember to remind him of what to do in each room because he can search for like hidden doors and stuff.
Okay. Whoa.
All right. So the shield looks emblazoned with some heraldry or some device of a long dead knight or soldier of some kind. It looks pretty common round shield, The style and markings look quite old. It has the image of a let's say like a bear on the front, made of dark wood. It is a +1 shield, meaning it gives you +2 to your AC. So if you equip it, it's in your inventory right now. If you equip it, it'll boost your AC.
Okay, let's equip it.
All right. You want to do that, or do you want me to do it?
Sorry.
Go into your inventory and then click the
little armor.
Yeah, there you go.
Thing. Okay.
There you go. Yeah. So now your AC is 4, which is pretty cool.
Ooh.
Okay, so here is the dealio. I'm gonna go over a few things before you leave this room, just so you remember how dungeoning works. Okay. So when you enter a room, starting now, since this was the first room, we're into the second room. I will check for wandering monsters. Then you will decide what actions you wish to take in the room. So you will move, you will search, you can listen, or you can enter another room. I describe what happens, and I let you know if there's monsters. At the end of the turn, I update my time records. Yeah, shit. Special attention to light sources. I think I have a time tracker here. I do. So, we're going to edit dungeon terms, session count, 1 session in here. Total count, 1 turn since your last rest. We'll say. Okay. Save. I am going to bring out my dice so I can track your turns. Because your torch, confirm how long your torch burns for. Torch. It burns for 1 hour, which is 6 turns. So I'm going to do you the favor and say you've only burnt 1 turn for your torch. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Okay. So you're down to 5 turns left on your current torch.
Okay.
Pick that up. Given a shield. Little small stories you can put into place here. Fire hit the unfortunate adventurer on both sides. The shield might have covered him. Yeah, exactly. Cool. It's fun. Okay. Alrighty. So, close this. Now, you can choose to search for secret doors. You choose a 10 by 10 area, and you search. Right, we roll a dice on searching.
Okay.
You're in the right location. You have a chance of finding it. Prize. Fine. Doors can be locked. You can pick them, or you can try to bust them down with magic. Doors swing shut. Monsters at doors. Listening at doors. You can listen at doors to see what's on the other side. Movement. You move your base movement when you're exploring somewhere you haven't been, but if you run back through rooms you've been through, you can move at a faster pace. You can rest. Characters must rest for 1 turn every hour in the dungeon. So every 6 turns, you need to rest for 1 of those turns.
Okay. Am I gonna have to keep track of every 6 turns?
I'll keep track of it because it matches with your torch. So every time you need to start a new torch,
okay,
you should rest. Or I'll let you know when you have 1 turn left on your torch, and then you can rest.
Perfect.
Okay, traps. You can search for traps. Following stipulations apply to searching for secret doors, room traps, or treasure traps. Time. Searching for it takes 1 turn. I roll, so you don't know if it succeeds or not. And then you have 1 chance. Each character can only make 1 attempt to search a specific area or item. Okay. Again, it's a 10 by 10 area when you search for traps. And then here's the thing. That's looking for traps. You can always use your pole. But there are consequences to using your pole, right?
Yeah,
you might go like, I'm going to use my pole, and then you activate a thing that makes the entire room into like the water fills up the whole room. And if you're in the room, you're going to suffer from that experience.
Right.
Okay. And then wandering monsters happen. A check is typically rolled every 2 turns in the dungeon. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay. All right. So we've completed 1 full turn, we'll say, in this room. And what would you like to do? You can move now if you want.
Yeah. Let's approach the door.
Okay, so
Or maybe let's check it with a mirror first.
Sure, yeah.
In case
absolutely.
there's not like a skeleton with a spear just camping the corner.
Absolutely, yep. Sounds good. Okay. All right, so you search around the corner of the room through the archway. And this room appears to have tapestries sort of placed around the room, around the walls, as you know, as far as you can tell. There appears to be some sort of pile of things in the bottom corner. You can't really tell from your position, but they look like rags of some kind with a bit of greenish gray. But you can't really tell because your light doesn't really reflect that far. It's very dim.
So it's an open. It's an open.
It's an open room. Big open room. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's approach the. Let's just move into the. Crying out loud. Just move into the doorway.
Okay. Entering into the doorway, you are suddenly hit with the smell of rotting flesh. Ugh. The room you're about to enter is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25 feet by 30 feet. You can tell that there's a wall on the far end, and there are tapestries laid out of what looks like there are like tapestries laid out on the walls. There is a scrawling upon one of the tapestries, written in dwarvish runes. I don't believe your character can speak dwarvish.
I don't believe I can.
Yeah. In the corner over here, you can see 3 corpses piled upon one another, and right behind them appears to be a doorway. Using your mirror to peek around the corner, you notice that there's another exit of the room. It's an archway that exits directly to the west.
Okay. Nothing's to the east there.
Nothing is to the east, just a wall with tapestries on it. The tapestries seem to be showing some sort of magical goddess, a wind, sky-based, cloudy goddess doing things. Obviously, it tells some mythic story that you don't know from the past. Some story of a god or something like that. Admiral's Old J. I like that.
I've never heard of Admiral's Old J.
Sounds like the Admiral found a joint from like 5 years before.
Like, dude, I rolled this like 7 years ago.
Well, let's fucking light up the old J.
Dude, I ran out today and I can't believe I found this.
Or as realistic would call it, a jubby.
Yeah, a jubby. A jubby. Oh, fuck. Okay. All right, well, I mean, I guess my paranoid self, the first thing I want to do is just listen.
Okay. All right. So listening, I'm going to roll a 1d6.
Who would, man? You have to be an asshole to complain about free stuff. Unless it was like a free bag of poo or something. I'd be
Those
pretty
are
stoked.
usually free.
Not if you're like a titty streamer, you know, like an e-girl. You'll pay good money for that.
Yikes. Dude, what a world, man.
I know, man.
Imagine like
dude, I want to be an e-girl. I'll just like pee in jars all day and sell it for fucking thousands of dollars. Come on.
Apparently one of the top most famous e-girls did like a OnlyFans her first OnlyFans video netted her like something like $7.5 million.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Just one like 3-minute video.
I believe it.
Fucking absurd.
It's gross because it's usually like there was that Bad Baby or whatever, and that was probably the one you're thinking of. She was the Dr. Phil girl, and it was like she like literally turned 18 and dropped a video.
Yikes!
And everyone was like, "Yo!" And yeah, she was like, she made
Catch Me Outside. How about
yeah,
that, girl?
yeah. She made like a million and a half in the first 24 hours or something, and it was like literally as soon as she turned 18.
That's disgusting, dude. I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was thinking like Belle Delphine or whatever her name is. That chick.
Oh, I could see that happening.
Girl?
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
What a fucking world we live in, man. Imagine like the fucking all those the like old Greek fucking dudes that are like care about your community, stand for your society, and be the greatest man you can.
Yeah.
Society is only just when we are just. Like seeing the future being like, oh fuck. Oh, dude.
Okay. So we listen and we don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything.
Ah, okay. All right. So you said there's the doorway to the west, just a wall to the right. There's
sorry, unable art, just like the best post ever. The worst part about this is she probably is just some young stupid girl that's not even performative good in any way. So shitty video anyway. Morals may be subjective, but if you do something, at least do it well. Holy fuck!
Holy fuck!
Look, man, if you're gonna stare yourself on the internet, at least have some production quality.
Holy fuck! That's quite the take there, bud. Holy fuck!
That's funny. I mean, it's true. Sex work is work. I'm not gonna disagree. People got to, do what you got to do to get that bag, I guess.
Take your bag to get your bag.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to visualize the room again. So, in the bottom corner there is where the pile of three corpses are.
Three bodies are. Yep, and there's a door. Yep.
They're like stacked on top of each other.
Here, I'm gonna do you a favor, just so this is faster and easier. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
There's no trap on this this square, so you can see the whole room. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Archway over here.
Yeah.
Tapestries on the wall.
Yeah.
Body over here.
Yeah. You said there's three bodies though.
Three bodies kind of piled on top of one another.
Does it look like they just three guys? If I was to look at it, would it be like it looks like three guys just died there? Does it look like they were deliberately stacked on top of one?
You'd have to kind of get closer and investigate that, but it looks like there's blood on the ground. It looks like they were killed there. On first inspection, if somebody put the bodies there to try to trick you, you can't tell from this distance.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's maybe use our little wooden pole here. Reach out along our west side here. Tap out along the wall, on the floor, and up along the wall, just in case. Grazing the tapestries.
Okay.
Maybe kind of going up behind them.
Here's what I'm going to do for you. Because you have the 10-foot pole, I'm going to assume that everywhere you decide to go, you're testing the floors in front of you. So you don't need to necessarily say it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
So what would you like to explore in the room? So again, when you enter a room, you can choose to move, search, listen, or enter. Oh, listening was a turn.
Yes.
All right, I'll bring you down to 4. Yeah. Listening was a turn. Oh, I got to roll for wandering monsters.
No.
I'm going to bring you to a 4 on a different dice. It's easier. Where's the 4? There it is. Okay. Wandering monsters. Make sure I get this right. Here we go. Okay. All right. Can I get a 1d6 roll in chat, please?
Go chat. Make it happen.
So slash roll 1d6. I think. There's a slash 1d6. I think it's slash 1d or slash d6.
I think it's exclamation 1d6, isn't it?
Oh, exclamation point 1d6. Okay, it's a 3.
Or just d6.
Okay, cool. All right. What was the... I came up with a replacement. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. You hear the sounds of terrified footsteps and the shrieking of approaching beasts.
Okay.
Where is it? Where is it? Where's
It's a ferret.
It's a ferret.
A little kindergarten cop for you there.
The ferret. Yo, when that ferret comes in clutch at the end and jumps up and bites the bad guy's ear and he misses the gunshot, like they brought that ferret around. That was the real fucking kindergarten cop.
Okay. Terrified and bloodied, two horrible monsters come running around the corner. Humanoid beasts
Gross.
with just disgusting and bloodied and ripped up, but massive claws come rushing into the room, and then you hear them coming, so you have a moment to decide what to do.
I'd like to back in through the doorway.
Yep.
And like kind of just catch myself around the corner. Like
Okay.
like high, like you know, kind of
Adam Jensen around the corner sort of thing. Shield up against myself.
You're fairly certain they heard you, but you don't hear them running anymore. But you hear them sniffing. Leaned up against your shoulder is the dial.
Yes. Is there a looking down at the floor, is there some sort of stone or rubble or something?
Yep, there's some rubble in the ground.
Okay.
There's actually a bone, a femur.
Is it plausible that I'm able to quietly lower my weapon, grab this thing, and huck it across the room toward the entrance?
Yes, it's possible. In fact, I would argue that that's really easy to do.
all right, well then, like, I guess let's try and do that.
Okay, you do it, and it clatters across the wall, and upon that, you hear a horrifying shriek, and clawed footsteps come charging down the hallway towards you. Do you stay right in that position there?
Yeah, I'm just like
Braced against the wall, shield.
I'm going to put you here, because this makes more sense.
okay.
And one of the creatures comes rushing into the room, pale skinned and clawed and looking kind of monstrous and undead with milky eyes. It rushes into the room and steps on the plate and gets to this place here before immediately getting engulfed in fire, and it screeches out in horrified pain, and its ally stops just at the edge of the thing, seeing the flame, and sort of puts its hands up in fear, and the flame dissipates after a few moments, and it's horrified. You want to do anything?
Yeah, let's try and step in, clobber that nerd.
Okay, so now we're going to get into combat. Huzzah! Okay, combat time. Let me go to the combat page, and we are going to see if you manage to surprise this motherfucker. So
It's all in my brain. Why is my heart pounding?
see here, encounters surprise.
This is worse than fucking Tarkov or Tabor.
No, it's not. There's no
it's
way.
Not. No,
Okay.
it's not. It's not.
Okay, so I mean, I appreciate it, but I'm not that good. Now, if we were in person, face to face, be a whole different experience. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the best compliment I was ever given while playing D&D before was I was running a game and was my wife Redbeard was there. Our friend Sarah was playing, and I had set up this creepy dungeon, and they were going down this like really creepy dungeon, and I had this music on, and I was describing everything in this really like low voice, and I was calling a little thing low and then getting loud, and at one point my friend Sarah leaned over to me, like we took a break, and she'd lean over, she's like, "Did you tone it down?" She's like, "Can you just tone it down a little bit and turn the music off? Because my anxiety can't handle this." And I was like, "Absolutely, no problem." In my head, I was like, yeah. I made her feel emotion to a level she had to ask me to stop. It was like a Saturday afternoon. Like, it was not like the middle of the night or anything. Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's good. Yeah, it was good. Okay. Surprise check. Here we go. Each side that is not already aware of the other rolls a d6. A result of 1 or 2 means the side is surprised. That's so lame. I'm gonna make it 1 to 3 just because like they really don't know you're there. When to check? Oh wait, hold on. When to check? Trigger surprise made for that is not expecting the encounter. For example, okay. Yeah. So 1, 2, or 3, and I'm gonna let chat roll this one.
Okay.
1, 2, or so roll a d6, chat, and first person to roll it. Exclamation point d6. I gotta slow down my beer drinking today.
So do I.
1, 2, or 3. Manage to trigger players arachnophobia with narrative speak. Instant nope. Banned spiders entirely for campaign. Jeez. Which one d6? Or I'm gonna roll.
Dude, I cannot wear like jewelry. I was just looking at this. I wear those silicone rings. I'm looking at my actual wedding band and this watch. And I'm like, I look like I have like fat mobster hands.
I see what you're saying, but you don't look like that. You just look like you're wearing a nice watch and a wedding ring.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm looking at my hand with it. I'm like, oh man, I look like I got like mobster hands, like big puffy sausage hands.
I don't like jewelry. I haven't worn a wedding ring since like 2019.
Got a 3.
I haven't worn a wedding ring for a long time. Neither my wife nor I wear a wedding ring.
Really?
Yeah. It's not, and here's the reason. It's not that we're like fuck wedding rings. I don't want people to know I'm married.
It is the Casio calculator watch. It's the reissue, baby. It's not from the 80s, but it's based off it.
Is that thing? That's awesome.
I went with the silver because like I find gold kind of tacky, and I don't really wear a lot of gold. But I don't know. I kind of think a gold one would be kind of cool, like with the cup, like some outfits.
Just keep it and wear it once. Yeah. Like. So what I like about it is like if you go out with your wife for like a nice dinner and you're like fucking blaze or whatever, then a gold Casio calculator watch is
okay for my company's Christmas party. It's like a big like real like my wife was like went and bought like brand new like skirt and everything. I would have like a nice like dress shirt, nice dress pants, brand new tie, like everything. And of course I accented it with the Casio watch, and I got more compliments on the Casio.
Step away from playing Pogs with other kids.
I got more compliments on the Casio watch than I got on the designer Desigual like dress shirt that I bought. I got more compliments on this than the designer dress.
That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Yeah. So I was playing with my nieces in 2019 in their backyard, and the next day I realized my ring was gone. So it had fallen off while we were like playing in the backyard, and we could not find it. And it was a little big for me anyways. And so Ray and I had decided we were going to replace our bands at 5 years. 5 years was 2020. And so with everything going on, we just didn't do it. Now we keep pushing it, right? And now we're like coming up on we're like a year away from 10 years. So we're like, we'll just replace our bands at 10 years. Ray's band has never fit, and she was supposed to go and get it resized, but she just never did as we moved and stuff. So, anyways, we're gonna get some nice. And this is the thing is our bands were really inexpensive, and because our plan was always to replace them with like nicer, more expensive ones. And so now we're gonna get some really fucking nice ones. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Okay. So,
Onward.
You successfully surprise the opponent. That means that you get to go first. We don't have to roll initiative for the first. Oh yeah, this motherfucker is super dead.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say you
He's
earned that
scared.
kill because you're the one who tricked him into that. So good job.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna begin combat. You go first. Okay. So first thing first. Are you gonna cast a spell or are you gonna move into melee?
I think I'm just moving into melee because I don't have any spells.
Yep, that's fine. So initiative's been rolled. You're good to go. Monster morale. Ooh, I actually do have to roll morale on him because his ally just died. So what is his morale roll?
See, it's funny. This was probably the first time
90?
I've worn this watch since my son's been like old enough to be cognizant of like little
Dude.
gadgets. And
Bro,
I
he's
put it
obsessed with it?
on. I put it on because I had to go. I was just getting dressed, and I was like, put on my stuff and put on the actual wedding ring instead of the silicone band. Go get groceries and stuff. And then he saw it, and I was actually blown away that he walked over and he looked at it, and he grabbed my hand, he pulled it down, and he was trying to push the individual little tiny there's no actual buttons. It's just like a plate, right? But he was trying to push the individual little buttons on it. And I was like, you little
dude. So
your little tiny baby fingers are just perfect for this thing.
So Owen, when he was like Fox's age, I had a Fitbit, and he and I would like when he's going to bed or whatever, we'd lay down, and when he would see it light up, he would take my hand, take me by the wrist, and he would just like tap on it, swipe. And he like before he could like do anything else, he could work a fucking screen.
It's
like swipe, move.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He can type on YouTube. He can look up what he wants to watch now.
Really? Oh my god, dude.
So here's the thing. Owen is really smart. He has autism, but he has high functioning and giftedness. So his like language comprehension and stuff is really high, but his speech isn't very good. But he can read and he can write and he can do all that stuff. But his writing is really poor control. So I've got this friend who had a kid just before Owen. Like his son is maybe like 3 months older than Owen. And this kid is a genius. Every time I see him, I'm like, Owen could beat him up. Like, that's my reaction. He fucking posted the thing. This kid is Owen's age, so he's in kindergarten, right? Dan posted this thing. It's a letter written to Dan from his son in cursive, telling him how like thankful he is of how amazing his dad is and how he loves that his dad plays with them and like all this great stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then the second thing is all of the continents of the world listed, like written out on the map, handwritten in cursive.
Wow.
Kid's fucking 5 years old. He's not even 6 yet. Jesus.
That's crazy.
Yeah, good for him. Smart kid. You know what I miss? All this tech is nice and cool. I miss buttons, tactile buttons. We lost something. I agree. I really liked texting with those like
little clicky buttons.
Each number had 1, 2, 3. The letters. I could type really fast with that.
Well, then that do you remember when T9 came out? When it was like that predictive thing, so you would. Yeah, that was like T9 Lien. It was called at first. Yeah. Enable Art knows it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So hold on.
Sorry.
We have to roll. Let me see. I don't know if I have a thing for this.
Great conversations, everybody.
No, I don't have that set in, but I really should. Anyways, I got to roll 2d6 because we're going to see if these motherfuckers run away. Morale. Monster morale.
The one motherfucker.
Okay, morale checks. Referee rolls 2d6. Higher than morale, the monster lower. Okay, so it's lower. The monster does not run out of fear. Movement, you move into its, so you can move into its range now. With your hammer in
Kablamo.
hand. I assume you like drop your pole on the ground.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. And then you war hammer out. Missile attacks. There aren't any spellcasting melee attacks. Okay, so you start out with a melee attack on the ghoul.
all right. I just need to roll for damage.
Well, no, you have to roll to attack. You can still miss it.
Sorry, dude. We do this every time. You're gonna have to remind me.
So you're gonna roll a d20.
Yes. Okay.
You can either roll.
I thought that's
physically-
what it was. Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna roll a d20. I don't think you have any bonuses to it because your strength is 10, so it's just flat number.
Yeah. I got 13.
You got 13. Okay, so your to hit against armor class 0 is 19. Its armor class is 6, so you need a 13 to hit it.
Let's go.
You hit it. All right, so roll damage.
And that's
I
a
think it's
1d6, right?
I think it's a 1d6 with your weapon. Yeah, we just
I think the
confirmed.
inventory, right?
It is a 1d6. That's correct. Yeah.
I got 3.
You got a 3. Okay, you smash it in its stupid face. You do a bunch of damage to it. Still alive, but it is very injured. Okay, so that's the end of that round because you got a surprise round. Now, the best thing about D&D Original Edition, we roll initiative every single turn, which means surprise round. So we re-roll initiative. Can you roll a d6 for me, please?
Yes, sir. I got a 4.
You got a 4. Okay, so you go first.
Yes. Roll d20 for attack.
Roll d20 for attack.
Oh, I got an 18, baby.
That's a hit.
Let's go for damage. I got 3 again.
Perfect. So the ghoul gets hit by your first attack right in like the face, and it turns and it looks at you with these milky white eyes and these fucking sharp teeth. It's already ripped
hate
up
it.
and injured. It's already ripped up and injured, and it looks at you and it starts to like reach towards you with these claws. Now, you don't know a lot about ghouls, but you do know that they are really dangerous creatures. If you're struck by one of them, you can be petrified. If petrified,
Oh no.
if bitten by one, you can be petrified. If petrified, you will be unable to move for 2d4 turns while they fucking rip you apart.
Oh my god.
So you manage to get your hammer after your attack. It comes forward with its claws. You get your hammer up. You deflect this claw out of the way, and smash it in the side of the head, and its body falls to the side into
Yes.
into the thing. And as it tries to get up to come back at you, the flames just erupt around it. You block your face with your shield, and it just wraps itself. It gets wrapped up in fire and
Sick. Let's go.
dies. Boom. Okay, you receive 50 points of experience for the fight, and let's go.
Did the ghouls look like they were they were ghouls, so they probably didn't have like loot on them, right?
Don't worry. I'm doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't worry. They
I'm
get
like,
treasure.
hey, maybe I turn that dial and drag their charred remains out to safety where I can pick the
so
pockets.
So they were once alive, so they're like pieces of thing on them, garb and whatever, and most of it's burnt away, but you see that there are little satchels on their back, so you pull their shit off side, and I will let you know what treasure table be. Let's roll.
Everybody in chat, remember, snack mode is a thing.
Ooh.
I only ever call for snack mode when we do D&D streams, because I'm just like chilling, just
Bro.
sitting.
So you
No,
find
no. I'm just kidding. Don't.
dude, this is fucking crazy.
You got a dad joke. Nice.
You found 8,000 copper pieces.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna switch it because it makes more sense for it to just be. I'm just gonna make it 80 gold pieces.
What?
Yeah, I know. 80 gold pieces, but you also found 1,000 electrum.
Isn't that better than gold?
That's 500 gold.
Okay,
it's half gold.
Okay.
I don't think it's 8. I don't think it's 8. See, look like that. So
Dog,
treasure.
the room is spinning.
Hold on. So it's treasure type B. I rolled treasure type B. Okay, it's a formula. It's a 1D100 formula. He rolled on here, I think, which is 1D4 times 1,000. It rolled twice because of the monsters. So that's what he rolled.
Bruh. The numbers, what do they mean, Mason? It means I'm rich, bitch!
Hold on.
Let's go!
So I'm confused why it's rolling 2. Is this 2 monsters? This just types indicates the sum wealth of a large monster or a community of small monsters. Such hordes are you. Yeah, so that's it. It's because there's 2 of them. Yeah. It's because there's 2 of them. This one rolled like 1,000 gold. You're not getting that 1,000 gold, but this is the thing, man. He's got to survive. The game is really high risk, but pretty fucking high reward. So there you go, man.
Okay, so we owe him a dad joke.
Who do we owe a dad joke to?
Redbeard.
Redbeard hit us with a dad joke.
But I've been reeling at this moment here.
I mean, here's the deal. Here's the deal, though, guys. Here's what I'll say. It seems like a lot because he's level 1, but if I go to his class, he levels up at. He needs 1,200 to reach level 2. He needs 2,400 to reach level 3. 4,800 for level 4.
God damn!
600 for level 5. 20,000 for level 6.
Dude.
1,000 for level
Bullshit.
7. 80,000 for level 8. So, like, it exponentially builds. The game gets you pretty quickly to level 4, and then it starts to be an exponential growth. So the game is designed to build you quickly at the first few levels, so you can start getting into adventures and surviving better. But beyond that, it's session after session after session to get what you need. So I've got no problem with it, man. I think it's great.
Okay, so my next question is, refresh me on the details. The agreement I had with the mayor, was that just on the things that were inside this
the vault? Vault. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a wandering monster. You don't need to share this money with him.
Okay. Well,
also, I'll point out, remember that he's also doing this solo. So the risk is very high to him, but he doesn't have to share this. Usually you'd have a party of like 4 people, right? So he would be splitting that 4 ways. He'd be splitting that treasure 4 ways if there was a party of 4, which he doesn't. He's just risking it all. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Maybe, I don't know if this is a thing I can do. Can I like take the money I've earned?
Yes, you can do. I know exactly what you're saying, and there's nothing in the game to stop you from doing that. You can head back to town, rest again. Oh, is that what you're saying? I thought you were.
No, well, I mean, I was thinking that, but I was like, you know what? That's really boring for everybody that's watching. What would be better would be like, let's just. I just want to take it and like stash it somewhere in this first room because I know this puzzle. I know the puzzle. I know if I die, I'll be able to come back and I can find all it. I just want to take it, put it in like a little satchel, and stuff it behind a statue or something.
What I'll say is this: I just remembered, and I forgot to point this out. There's a rule in this game where you can only level up. So I'll read it out to you, so you guys don't know. Don't think I'm making this up. But advancement says
making it up.
All characters who survive an adventure return to safety gain experience points due to any treasure recovered or monsters defeated. XP is awarded by the referee. Prime requisite. Characters with especially low or high scores in their prime requisite receive a bonus. I got to make sure. I think you get a 10% bonus on experience. Anyways, leveling up. When you gain enough experience to reach the next experience level, the player should consult the description of the characters to note what goes up. Maximum XP in one session. Characters cannot advance more than one level in one session. Any additional XP that would take a character 2 or more levels above their current are lost, leaving the character at 1 XP below the total for the next level. So this session, already you will reach level 2, but you won't gain experience for gold above what you need for level 2, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You can only level up once at the end of each session.
And by session, you mean like our play session?
Our play session.
Okay,
Yes.
but I'll still be able to earn gold beyond that.
You'll have the gold. The gold will be fine, but you only can gain X amount per so that you can't.
Right,
You can't
so
do, like,
it's
3 levels per session.
Right, so basically in the next 400 or 500 experience, I'm gonna hit level 2.
Yeah, like so it's like if you went into a dungeon and got like a huge hoard of like 20,000 gold pieces, you wouldn't like level up 8 times. You would level up once and have 20,000 gold.
Oh, right, because the gold's
Gold
attached to the
equals
XP.
experience. Yes.
Right.
Experience.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I got you. That's absolutely fair. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, you can stash the gold in this room if you want.
I just want to make it like expedite it so it's not like, oh, we're going back to town, we're doing this, and we're gonna rest and blah blah. I just want to make it easy so that it's whatever.
But there's a risk, right? Theoretically, there are goblins in this dungeon, and maybe if you leave it here, for too
you're
long,
the
they might
worst.
find your money. There's always a risk.
You're the okay. Well, you know what? Sorry, chat. Now I gotta go back to town and deposit my money and have a rest.
All right.
No, I have to turn the dial first, and I'm still going to tap all the stones. I don't want this guy to be like, okay, you hastily go back and you incinerate it instantly.
Okay, so go back, put your money in the bank.
How do I get out of this main?
Don't worry about it. Oh, right. Sorry, I'll move it over. Yeah. King's Grave. Activate.
Bang. Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna pee while he does that. I'll be right back. I almost got him, dude. I almost had him. Hey, Redbeard.
What do you mean? You almost?
Topic. Did you see my post about D&D? And because
what were you guys conspiring against me with the knowledge you have that I don't? Like fucking douchebags, man. God. You're horrible people. I'd try to help you. All right. So I have 5,023. I kind of beg to differ, but I got 500 Electrum, and I got 80 gold off that fool. Oh wait. I hit the wrong thing. There we go. That seems more like it. Wait, no, it says 1,000. That's there we go.
well,
1,000. I had 1,000 Electrum. Yeah, I put in the wrong value.
It's all right.
And then 163 gold. Bang.
Okay. So
I have 550. I don't know.
What's your experience at right now? 8. So put your experience to where are you? Thief. I think it's 1,200, so 1,201. Put your experience to 1,201. I'm gonna let you level up now, so that you can benefit from having the level since you're solo adventuring. Actually, before we do that, let me just state we've been playing for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Usually we stream for 2 hours. Do you want to keep going?
Hey, I'm always good to go for longer on Saturday nights, as long as you are.
What do you guys think? What do you think, chat? Should we keep playing? Should we keep playing, or should we just like end stream so you guys can go do whatever boring shit you'd be doing if we weren't live? LFG. Like, that's what I like to hear. You're used to 4-hour sessions. Yeah, D&D is usually 4-hour sessions, but we have to limit our streams. But yes, I'm down on a Saturday.
Yeah, I'm always down for. It's always like with the wife and I. She knows that Saturdays, it's like, okay, might not even see you tonight, sort of thing.
Let's fucking group. Yeah. So essentially, Redbeard, yeah, no, we're good. So, Redbeard, the thing that I was going to suggest, or what I was going to say, was that unless we figure something out, and I don't see how it's going to work, Sunday D&D is probably going to end up not finishing. We're probably not going to be able to finish that campaign.
No, do it on stream. Do it on stream.
No,
one final round to end the ball.
They're far enough from the end that we can't just do it in one session, and we haven't played in 2.5 months because we just haven't been able to line up a weekend. And rough. The thing is that we're getting into the summer, and because I've started doing the fencing thing, my weekends become completely. And then Owen getting older. Owen getting older means that we're going out and doing things. Like, he's not just like a fucking baby at home just chilling, right? He wants to go to the park and he wants to go play. And Sundays are one of my days off.
Yeah,
so,
dude.
Like, I can't not do that shit, right? So the reality is that instead of just going, hopefully we'll play next week, I just feel like the safest thing is just to end it. It's just to be like, sorry guys, we're not gonna be able to keep playing. And then this is the deal. It's like, I love playing with those guys, but they are in the UK, and it means that we can only really play at like fucking 10 a.m. right on Sunday. But if we were playing a different game, we could like figure something out. You know what I mean? Humble brag. I grouped 4 CD Projekt Red developers, and I'm DMing the Witcher crit. Wait, are you fucking serious? You're running a group for 4 CD Projekt Red developers? That's pretty awesome. And like, I know one thing that always it's kind of stuck in my craw with that adventure is that Ray wants to play it, but because of the timing, she can't. Because like, if it was people that were in around our time zone, we could play on like a Friday night or a Saturday night, or, you know, I mean, I know we DM, but we even play Sunday night. You know what I mean? When Owen goes to bed, she could play. But because it's like in the middle of the day, she can't. And that sucks. And anyways, it sucks because I like that. I like the crew. I like playing with those guys, but it's just not gonna fly anymore, I think. And where I've become a lot more focused on my sword fighting, and my fencing, that's taking up more of my time. Running a group for CD Projekt Red devs. We all worked for CD Projekt Red and how about clicked. So we are doing an exploration campaign. You worked for CD Projekt Red? That's awesome. Were you like an artist? Great new characters to pick up the adventure, but I would miss the old crew. I mean, I wouldn't do that. Honestly, I would just start something. new. You did QA for Witcher 2? Nice. Sick. That's awesome, man. Yeah. That's very exciting. I'm very happy to hear that. I should show you this. I published a D&D, an Adventure Cats D&D game that's completely sold out now.
Did Redbeard get his dad joke?
I don't have a dad joke for him. Do you have one?
I mean, I'm trying to think of one that I can't imagine anybody's heard before, but that's impossible. So we're just going to go with the first one I can go off the top of my head. Did you hear about the Scarecrow that won an award?
I did not.
He was found to be outstanding in his field.
I fucking hate it.
Yes.
I hate it.
Yes. That was the reaction I wanted.
I do want to know how the rest of the story goes, though. I get that. But that's the only reason that's stopping me from keep going. How's this? A human, a half-orc, and an elf walk into a bar. But the dwarf walks under it. Not a very good one.
Okay, so
Anyways.
I put my numbers in the thingamajig.
We'll talk about it tomorrow, Redbeard. But yeah,
I've exited out. Oh no!
it's just at this rate, we're gonna be playing for another like 3 years just to finish this fucking adventure because we'll be missing every like second weekend. Snack mode, god damn it! I don't have anything prepped. Do you have a snack ready to go?
Bro, I went to the store and bought snacks. I knew someone was in a snack mode. I was during D&D.
See, I don't have a fucking store to go to snacks for.
Yeah.
I don't have a cool store to go to snacks for.
Okay, good qualifier. Like, wait, you don't have a gas station that you can get like a Twix from?
Dude, I would fucking nomble a Twix right now. What are you getting? What's your snack?
Why would I
He's
say it?
so excited. He's so excited. Here, I'm gonna hop into chat mode while we do this. Any other teapot and the smoke? Don't mind me. Be back in 5. We'll see you in 5, man. Well, he left, so. But yeah, so the thing is, Redbeard, is that the timing is just going to make it so it goes on forever. And I'd rather just give people their Sundays back.
Okay. Regulars may have seen this already at some point, but these are one of my favorites.
Where are they?
We have Lay's hot and spicy braised duck tongue flavored potato chips.
Duck tongue.
Let's see. Look at there you go. You can see the graphic of the duck. Those aren't head crabs from Half-Life 2. Those are duck tongues. And that's the flavor of these Lay's chips. Redbeard, they are so fucking good. It's ridiculous, dude. They are so good. Oh, well, first, this is one thing I've noticed with a lot of the Lay's chips that come from China. Any ones that have like hot or like spicy in the name, immediately you're not getting like, you think like hot and spicy. Oh, you get like really like sharp tones, buffalo. That's the kind of shit you'd expect around in the West. But it's really really floral and fragrant. Like I can smell like cumin and curry, like Szechuan pepper, white peppercorn, black peppercorn, and then at the end there's like a little bit of that like the chicken broth sort of scent, which is the duck tongue flavor. But that's something I notice a lot about like the Asian flavored Lay's is the spice. It's like a bouquet, man. It's unreal. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. Do they have dairy in them? Apparently there is a small amount of milk in the duck tongue flavoring.
Probably not enough to trigger your shits.
I don't know, but that it says that in the translated ingredients list.
Oh, Redbeard. Oh, yes, there is.
Yeah.
I remember the drive back from a Stavanger drive that time. So I have wasabi and soy flavored almonds.
Nice.
And I have flavored jellies.
Nice, dude.
Grape and peach.
Right on.
Delicious.
So, Redbeard, the first thing you notice off the bite is you get that little like that salt punch with like the aroma of the chicken, some like what do you call it, like umami flavor, kind of in the back, almost like a soy sauce sort of flavor, and then the floral bouquet of the spices starts kind of layer on. You get some of the curry, the floral of the peppercorn, Szechuan pepper, that kind of stuff starts to layer its way on, the cumin, and then you get the heat. and the heat's like, it is good heat, man. It's like, it's not just like a crappy, like, you know, sweet chili heat Doritos kind of heat. Like you're getting like your mouth is sweating, and you get a good mix of the heat and the numbness of the Szechuan pepper. It's definitely a buy.
Shut up, Leonard. I talked to your daughter. It's a buy. Thanks for doing the dishes, Leonard. Oh fuck, what was I gonna say? Damn it, I forgot. Welcome back. All right. I'm gonna try the grape first.
Oh.
Ray was watching this Korean cooking show, and the guy just like goes into these like delicious little Korean restaurants, gets like noodles and soju. And it made me want to get soju so bad. So next time I come out to the coast, I keep coming out for these like whirlwind weekends of like events and then going home. The next time, I'm setting time aside to meet you for lunch at the Korean barbecue place so we can get some soju.
Let's do it, baby.
Mm-hmm. So grapey. I'm gonna grape you in the mouth.
So is it like jam, or is it like a candy more
it's
so?
It's like a clear candy jelly, but it's like 0 calories, so it doesn't have. It's like it uses like I don't know, some kind of sugar substitute.
Whoa.
They're just like a little. It's just like a little hit of flavor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Whoa.
Just like a little jelly.
Looks like coconut jelly almost.
Yeah, the peach one is really fucking good. I think it is coconut jelly, actually.
God damn, these are addicting.
Delicious.
Whew. God damn.
Hot damn. All right, so you got to level up your character, man.
Oh, yeah.
So, leveling up. Your hit dice is now 2d4.
Okay.
So that means you need to add to your health by. So we're going to start from the top. Okay. You're level 12. You're 1201. You're level 2.
Yep.
There's like a shiny thing saying you're level 2. Did we miss something here? Is there a automatic leveling up thing? No? Okay. All right. So you're going to roll a 1d4. And I really hope you don't roll a 1. Did you roll a 1?
No, I haven't rolled it yet. I just picked it up.
So this is going to add to your maximum health.
I got the 4.
You rolled a 4?
No, I rolled a 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at 6 max health now.
Oh, they want the scene.
Oh, sorry, boys. I mean, it doesn't really change much, but you can't. It's not like you can see his dice rolling. We're gonna jump. We'll be jumping between because this is all this Christine is right now, right? So we'll be jumping between this when there's battles and then the big face screen when we're just doing theater of the mind discussion stuff. But that's fine. You guys can fine. So you can see these numbers. It's great. Okay. So next thing, your Thaco stays at 19. So that doesn't change. Nothing else changes.
Yay.
Yep. Nothing else changes.
You're like, yep. This is big. This is a big thing. You're leveling up. Big thing.
Yeah. Big thing. Oh, hold on. Nope. Sorry, I'm wrong.
Thank God.
Some of your stuff goes up here. So
you actually got weaker.
Your abilities go up. So do you want me to do it for you? Open
lock.
Climb surfaces.
Oh, dude. I forgot how spicy those chips are. Good.
No, that's not what I meant to do. Edit. Your target is now 88. Climb surfaces.
Oh, yo, unable. I'm rolling physical dice. Oh yeah.
Okay. Read languages.
Look at me. I just made dice.
Open locks is now at 20%. Your chance at opening locks has gone up, so that's cool.
Yes! Something I've never done before!
Hide in shadows goes up to 15%.
Unable. What was it? It was two streams ago, or 2 sessions ago, 3 sessions ago, when I rolled back-to-back ones.
Yeah, that was fun. Fucking hilarious.
And it was on an attack of opportunity, wasn't it? So like I completely fucked it up and then fucked it up twice as bad. It was horrific.
Why is it flashing too? Am I missing something here? Is there like am I missing something? Is there like a level up button? Next level, initiative bonus. Calculate movement. Next level, bonus experience. I'm so confused here. Oh, next level is, what are we at? Next level is 2400. I gotta change that. Okay, cool. All right. Tweaks, bonus damage. You don't have any of that. I think your bonus experience, I think you get bonus experience. What is your dexterity is your special skill. Prerequisites dex. I should look up what that means. Ability score is prime requisite. Where is this? Prime requisite. Each character has one or more prime requisite ability scores. Other character scores. Yours is 15, which means you get a 5% bonus to experience.
Shit.
Should change that. It's okay. I've updated that for you. You're all good.
Oh no, sorry. I bumped into my microphone.
Remember playing AD&D and the DM would have negative effects for rolling ones. Not just that you miss, you might lose your grip on your weapon. Yeah, we've had those before. I don't really like them. The game is fucking hard enough.
Yeah, right. Like it seems too. You're just as likely to like land like a mediocre strike on someone as you are to like fatally break a weapon
or shit yourself or something.
Well, you went to swing and the head of your hammer flew off, so you whacked a big giant goblin over the head with basically a wooden stick. And he turned around and stabbed you in the eyeball.
Treasure traps. Find and remove treasure traps. TR? There it is. 15. Perfect. Okay. Backstab. Something with backstab. Well, that's just an ability you have. I don't need to add anything to that. Scroll use. That doesn't go there either. Hear noise. Yes, it does go there. In the future, you will do this. It doesn't change anything. Target is 2. Okay. Hear noise. Quiet environment. A thief may attempt to listen to a door. Oh, you get it on a 1 to 2. Got it. Okay. Okay. Pickpockets. Your pickpocket has gone up to 25. And then I think that's it. Pickpocket, climb shears. I already did that one.
Dude, I'm a horrible thief because I'm a good guy, so I'm not going to steal from people. I feel bad. Unless you're a jerk.
Well, this is the thing, though, is you're living in this small town, right? Oh, shit, I didn't mean to close that. You're in this small town right now where you like everybody, but eventually you're going to go to like a city where people are assholes. So you might have no problem stealing from some.
Yo, a whole session of just rooting out dickheads.
Yeah, man.
Bro, I'm gonna be a fucking like a Twitter hero, a Twitter knight. I'm gonna be like a Redditor, and I'm just gonna go around like some major fucking city, finding out who's the asshole and ruining their lives.
Okay, I watched a video today on YouTube that's kind of down this vibe. Okay, so these little fucking shitheads in their early 20s, late teens, looking for clout, ordered items off of Amazon, set up cameras inside their house, and just left the boxes out there waiting for somebody to steal them.
Oh, of course.
Right? They set up cameras inside the boxes, so that the people that would like
They like open it or whatever.
upload automatically or whatever.
Yeah.
To catch the person, they use the locator to identify their house. Then they went to their house, knocked on the door, pretended to be a Jehovah's Witness to see if it was the same person. If it was the same person, then they went to their front yard and like beside the side of their house, or whatever, took pictures of all their stuff and then posted the stuff on Facebook Marketplace for free. And was like, yeah, just come pick it up. And they videotaped people coming and stealing shit from this person's house, not knowing what was going to happen. If the person would confront them or call the police. And just these innocent people just like were stealing shit from these people's house. They filmed the whole fucking thing. And then they were like, that's what you get for stealing our shit. They left like a note at their house. And it was like, yeah, you're an asshole for stealing Amazon packages. But also this person
what the fuck?
purposefully baited them and then posted that they lost like 15 packages trying to catch somebody. So they lost the package, the camera, the tracker for like 14
Oh
items.
my
So
god,
they could
dude!
catch one person.
Just to try to dunk on someone on the internet.
Just for a video on the internet.
God damn!
Like there is something wrong. There is a serious problem with our society right now.
Yeah,
With the need to get famous, the clout on the internet, YouTube channels, all that shit.
so fucked, bro.
That's maddening. Okay. You are now level 2. And you have a shield +1.
Let's go.
Okay. All right.
All our money's deposited.
That is also not
I guess
illegal, I
it's-
would argue. Conning someone into breaking the law is a whole paragraph in law on its own. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably illegal. It's actually I'm almost guarantee it's illegal. Because what they've done is they've taken pictures of other people's property.
Yeah, that would
posted
definitely
it
be
online
illegal.
for free, and then tricked the other people into walking onto their property and stealing the items. Those people have no idea the items aren't free because this person has made them think it's free. It's definitely the fault of the person who made the video. And they made a fucking video, showed their faces doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
Absurd. Absolutely absurd. Okay. Here we go. Back to the Tower of King's
All right, so
Grave.
yeah,
We'll just hop back there and make sure that that's all good. 1201, you're good.
I'm assuming nothing has really changed since.
No, nothing's changed. And you've
Thank
emptied
God.
your money into the bank. Perfect. Okay. Come back in. You make your way across. You do the levers. And
Believers?
you're back into this room. And hopefully no more wandering monsters fuck up. Well, that was like an hour ago.
Yeah, like
Okay.
you walk in, two shambling, bloodied
Ass faces come in and fuck up your shit. Okay. North entry, west entry. My entry 4, right? Yes. 3 entries.
Yeah,
Something's
Nable
wrong.
alert, you're 100% correct in the doxing. That.
There's private addresses
Yeah.
doxing, and there's some doxing a lot. Yeah, just
Well,
post
I mean, the difference with doxing is that if someone posts their address publicly and then someone else posts it, it's not like legally giving private information because it's already been put. But I
Also,
wouldn't say that's like a good thing to do. I'd still say you're an asshole for doing that.
Yeah,
You know?
I think it's also one of those weird things where they didn't identify the name or face of the person that lived there. All they did was identify the address, and technically that's public information. Like the address of a house is public information. So I don't know. Like I don't know what the laws are in the States. I can't even pretend to guess. But whatever. Anyways,
All
here we
right,
are.
so let's.
You're in a room,
Okay, well,
and there are bodies in the corner. You have
Yeah,
your
yeah,
torch
yeah.
lit. Oh shit! Right, your torch. It's probably down to.
you're like, oh yeah, it's been burning this whole time.
no.
So-
I see you fucking doused it when we went outside. So I'll put it down to. You know what? Actually, it's probably down to 2 because you dropped it when you fought. I assume so. Okay. Your torch is lit. You're in this room. What would you like to explore?
Well, so far we know there's just bodies in the door, tapestries, dwarven
shit that I can't make out, and an empty doorway. So I'd like to move toward the doorway, doing the Zorro against the floor, tapping it with the wooden stick as we move along.
Okay. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice that one of the bodies, you see movement
in this corner here,
in down here on one of the bodies. One of the body's arms moves. It goes, or it goes, moves kind of weirdly, unnaturally, and then stops.
Scratches his nose. Okay.
So you're like
frozen
here when you notice that.
Instantly freeze.
Yeah.
Still observing. Nothing happens.
No more movement. From the distance, you can't tell because the light's moving, but it feels like it kind of looks like there's, maybe it's moving, maybe it's just the light flickering, maybe there's pulsating. It's hard to tell without getting closer.
Okay. I just want to move to this doorway here and kind of have a little, like, I'm not in the room. I'm just at the doorway. Like, I haven't even entered it necessarily.
Okay.
And I just want to kind of be able to hold that side, kind of be able to look around both corners. Hey, I've got my mirror. I can fucking look around. I just want to kind of be like, okay.
So I'm gonna give you vision into this room,
corpses.
But I'm not gonna make you enter the room. So you see this using your mirror. Okay.
Yes.
So this room has a sulfurous odor. Kind of at first a sulfurous odor that's kind of touched by decay and like deep forest smell. There's a pile of broken glass in the corner, like in the northwest corner of the room. And in the southwest corner of the room, there is, from the corner of this, oh shit. Pretend you didn't see that.
I actually didn't. I was looking at a different screen, so whatever you revealed.
So, from right here, there appears to be like fungus kind of coming out of the walls almost. Like it's kind of growing right out of the wall. And here are these two massive stalks, like these mushroom stalks that on top of them are these like weird pustules that have holes in them. And at this distance, these creatures are just sort of like there's like every so often they shake and like spores come off of them.
Ugh.
And this part of the room, there's like a slow encroaching mold and fungus. To the south, obviously, there is a door that is closed over. And then here on this wall, along the wall here on the south, if you look at it, there's almost like within the wall where all the fucking growth is happening, there's almost like a square line, like a rectangular door-sized lines in the wall where the fungus is kind of seems like it's coming. And then there's these two fucking things.
Okay. Well, that doesn't seem immediately concerning.
Okay.
So for the moment, I kind of want to creep back around, still staying in cover of the wall, and peer toward the corpses.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you were lucky there. Okay, you peer at the corpses. The corpses are no longer moving. That you can tell.
Okay. So, because again, I'm not immediately concerned of running mushrooms, but I've dealt with ghouls. Wait,
So here's my.
you're not
here's my
going to tell
question.
me right now that there's like running like mushroom monsters or like a D&D thing, are you? Like humanoid mushrooms that can run around. Like,
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you they exist.
I guess I should just be ready that anything can exist.
I mean, you are playing a fantasy D&D game. I'll just send you this link. As a rules lawyer, you do not have to answer that. Oh, I know. I'm not saying that's what this is because it would be clear, but I just want to point out that myconids are a thing in D&D.
Yeah, like I don't know like all the different characters.
But that's perfect because your character doesn't know this shit either because you don't spend any time fucking before you died and came to life. You were a fucking farmer or some shit in some town in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I did. Okay, I didn't.
We talked about this. You have like a very vague memories of your character living in a village and
Oh,
doing
okay,
like,
yeah, okay,
stuff.
yes. I remember that now.
But you do see two very specifically. They shook a little bit.
They shook. Looking
when you use the mirror to look around the corner with the light, but you haven't entered the room. So,
that's all I could notice is that they shook. I couldn't notice anything about their structure.
Correct. They don't have feet. I'll say.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
They look like tall mushrooms.
Sure. Okay. But okay. So we've come around the corner. So you know what? I'm just gonna. I'll stick with the corpses.
All right.
I'll Zorro my way toward the corpses, tapping the floors, eventually getting close enough.
Okay.
That pole in one hand.
Love it.
A torch in the other. Basically what I'm thinking of is that I'm like got the torch in one hand and the pole in the other, and I'm just waiting for the moment that it's like a jab and something moves. I just throw the torch against it and back up.
Love it.
Donning my hooey pawns for battle. Because that is how those words are spelled.
All right. As you approach the bodies to check them out, the light from your flame casts over them, and they are bloated. They are the bloated bodies of goblins, dead, relatively recently dead. And you notice that there are like holes in their bodies.
Holes
in a couple of places. And as you approach, you start to see different limbs on them start to wriggle. And
oh no.
As you reach this point, out from within their bodies bursts. It's hard to tell, but they're these little maggoty looking grub creatures that come out and they kind of go. They're like maybe this big across,
like maybe a foot
yeah,
big.
like a foot and a half big, and they come out. They don't have any eyes, but you holding the torch up, they immediately draw towards that, and they start coming towards you.
So, like I said,
well, we're gonna have to roll initiative. We're gonna have to roll initiative.
Yeah, pee drinker.
Pee drinker. Okay, so neither of you are gonna be. Please don't ask leading questions to a client. Yeah, exactly. Both of you, you're gonna roll initiative. Oh shit! Whoops.
That's a D20.
It's a D6.
D6. Sorry. I got a 4.
Perfect. All right, you're gonna go first.
Go.
Okay. So they take up a quarter of a square, which means there can be multiples within range of you.
Shit. Okay.
Currently, there is one in range.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you drop your torch on the ground.
Yeah,
that you can have
that's pretty much what I probably would do.
Or I guess what I'll say is you can hold your torch in your hand that you have your shield on, and you can still use the shield as if it's a shield, but the torch still casts less. So you can see, right? Because otherwise you can't see shit.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, you go first. So what would you like to do?
Well, I guess let's smash that little turd. With a hammer. So
Can
D20.
you do an you have a pretty high intelligence, actually. Can you roll an intelligence check for me, which is just roll a d20 and you got to get 12 or lower?
Hey, great time to get a 7.
Perfect. Okay. You immediately recognize these things. You've heard of these before.
Oh.
You don't know where. It just pops into your mind. You know what these are. These are rot grubs. These are very dangerous creatures.
Oh, geez.
Okay. So they are pretty simple in the fact that they have low AC and low health. However, if one of them hits you, attacks you, they will latch onto you and attempt to burrow into your body.
Oh my god!
If they burrow into your body,
terrifying.
They immediately go for your vital organs, and they cause death within 1 to 3 rounds.
Oh my god!
However,
the anxiety.
The infestation can be halted by immediately treating the wound with fire, magical healing, or with a deft hand and a dagger. You can pry them out of your skin.
Jesus Christ!
Okay. Your attack. Go ahead.
Okay, so sorry. I rolled 1d20 for attack.
That's correct.
I got 20. Let's go.
That's a critical hit, baby. All right, so pretty sure I know I mean, I don't know why I'm looking this up, but it's just because I'm playing a new system, so I don't know if they have specific rules, but I'm pretty sure you just double your damage. There's no critical. Get out the fuck out of here. Running adventures. Fuck is combat? Here we go. Combat. Melee, missile attacks, attacking, attack roll. Critical? Not a critical. Natural 20s always hit. Oh, there's no critical damage. I see. That's interesting. I like there being critical damage, so you're going to roll your damage twice.
Okay. A 1d6. Okay. I got a 2 and a 3.
Okay, you splatter the first grub with very little effort. Okay?
Good.
All right, so now it's these 2 rock grubs' turns. How far do they move? They can move... I think they move. Let me see here. Movement. Yeah, they can move up to you. All right. So they're going to attack you with their infestation attack. One critically misses.
Thank Christ.
I forgot I have got good. I've got these dice here. I'm working on getting a camera so you guys can see, but let's see what happens here. That is not a critical miss.
It's a critical hit.
That is a 19.
Dude.
All right. So, on a successful attack, a rock grub burrows into the flesh. So, it does no damage, but it begins to burrow in. It's just stupid. It should do at least 1 damage. So, you take 1 damage, and it begins to burrow into your flesh. Okay? I'm going to roll a d6 to figure out how many rounds until you die. Perfect. Okay. And we will... So that's... You can combat... Oh, shit. What the fuck? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, god damn it. All right. Start over again. Boom. Begin combat. All right. Could you please roll... Top of the round now. Could you please roll an initiative check?
D6.
Yes, sir.
I got a 4.
4. Okay. So you Go first.
Okay. 16.
16 to hit on. So it's this one that's burrowing into you, so you can attack. Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. You don't know how long until you die. Do you want to immediately treat the wound with fire, or try to use a knife to get it out, or do you want to attack the other grub?
I'm gonna attack the other grub because I'm thinking in my brain it's gonna be 2 rounds. He's probably gonna burrow into my skin too, and it'll take at least 2 rounds to get them both out. So I might as well.
So before you make that decision, I just want to say, and this is not, I'm not emphasizing anything in particular. I'm just saying it's 1 to 3 rounds randomly rolled to determine how long until you die. Just so you know. So it can be just 1 round. Just so you are aware.
All right. Okay. Well then. All right. Let's fire that turd out of my arm then.
Okay.
Chester,
So you used fire to get the thing out of your arm. All it says is can be halted. The infestation can be halted by fire or magical items. So it doesn't say that you take any damage, which is weird to me, but it doesn't say it. So, rules are rules.
It's nothing but a flesh wound, bro. Come on.
The creature bursts from your hand away from the fire and lands on the ground in front of you. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. And the other one is going to attack you.
I thought they both attacked already, didn't they? Didn't the first one?
It's a new round. It's a new round.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, yeah, right. The fire was the attack.
Yeah, the fire was you doing an action. Okay. So the first one misses. The second one is leapt out of your body. So now it is your turn. Oh wait, you already went. Sorry. So we're gonna roll initiative again. Can you roll initiative, please?
Yep. I got a 3.
Okay. Update. All right. So they go first. So they're just moving at you, trying to find ways into your skin. Okay, the first one, it misses. The second one misses. Your turn. They have really low chance to hit, basically, and you have a high AC.
Until one of them gets a hit, and then you could be dead and around.
Yeah, but that doesn't change your AC.
No, I know, but okay. I guess let's just smash one of them.
Attack one of them. Okay.
Yeah, whichever one. I don't care. Doesn't make a difference.
Yep. I think you need a 10 or higher.
Okay, so D20.
Yep.
Dude. Literally got a 10.
You got a 10? All right. That's a hit. Roll damage.
I got a 4.
Okay. You smush another one of them.
Yes. Get smushed.
All right. Okay. That is the end of that round. Roll initiative. You roll, my friend.
Sorry. D6.
D6.
6.
Let's go. You go next. Attack the other one.
I got 13.
13's a hit.
And I got a 6 for... Oh. No way.
What?
I got a 6 for damage.
Hell yeah, man. All right. Smooshed. Good job. Okay. You gain 15 points of experience from the whole battle.
Yeah!
And no treasure.
I almost fucking died!
Yeah. That's the best. These kind of monsters are fucking brutal. All right.
God damn.
Okay. They are dead. You are standing in this room. There's a door in front of you, and then there's the other room. What would you like to do? Oh, wait, sorry. Timing. Your torch is down to 2 burns left. Where is it? Here. Torch is down to 2.
Okay.
2 rounds have gone by, so I have to roll for what's it called? Wandering Monsters. Okay. What would you like to do? You can move, search, you can listen, enter other rooms, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, let's move up to the door here and have a look-see-loo, tapping the floor and whatnot.
This door here?
Yeah.
And you're going to tap the floor at the door?
No, just like, I'm just
Tap
being
as you go,
cautious.
tap as you go.
Tap as we go. We're like, checking the walls with the
Gotcha.
tick, 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 making sure everything seems,
Yep. No problem.
okay.
So,
And then just
nothing-
observing the door.
Nothing seems weird. The door looks like a pretty solid door. It's not in bad shape. Everything's looking pretty fine. Pretty okay.
Is it a wooden door, metal door?
It is a wooden door. It is a simple wooden door.
Like a single door?
Like a single wooden door.
Okay.
In a stone room or whatever.
Sure. Okay. What's the how tight is it? Can I lay down and look under the cracks? Can I look between the wall and the cracks?
It's tight enough. It's tight enough that you can't look through the cracks or anything like that. And there's no keyhole.
Is there any discernible light coming through it?
There is no discernible light coming through it. It's all dark.
Okay. Testing the door.
The door seems
giving it a
unlocked.
nudge.
Door appears unlocked.
All right.
So you'd like to move into the next room, enter another room?
Well, yeah, let's just open the door and kind of
Okay.
reach the torch out and see what we can see.
Door opens. You reach the torch out and you peer into the room. A tile labyrinth covers the floor, meaning that there is just like the tiles are decorated in a labyrinthine sort of layout. A classic labyrinth is a path that moves all through the room. So basically, okay, this is fucking, it's so weird to describe, and I haven't really drawn it. I guess I could draw it. Kind of goes like this. The labyrinth just kind of does this.
Kind of just snakes left to right. Oh, okay, I see. You just, yeah, okay. You're not drawing a line on your screen, are you? Oh, hey, there it is. Okay, all right.
So that's how the labyrinth looks. All the like, basically, imagine it as walls. It's not like a. It's hard to describe. It was easier to draw like this, but this is the path. Imagine the path as negative space, and each square that it's on, it would look like a drawn maze.
It's like the Windows screensaver in the maze, the brick walls.
Kind of, yeah. So imagine that, and the idea is that a classic labyrinth. This isn't really I did this wrong actually. Let me do that again. Classic labyrinth kind of does this actually. Really designed to kind of go in a path
more concentric
that leads you to the center. And it's in tradition, in real life, a labyrinth is like a meditative walk. The allegory of like the monster in the labyrinth is it's something that's a reflection of you. Traveling through a labyrinth is about facing your fears and about facing the things that are troubling you. And you're not supposed to come to the end of the labyrinth until you work the thing out that you're trying to work out in the labyrinth. That's the allegory of the Minotaur in the labyrinth. So traditional labyrinths are basically just like a series of concentric pathways that lead to a center point. You don't reach the center until you face your monster.
Is that right, Dr. Peterson?
I know that from my mythology and archaeology stuff.
I know.
It is correct, says Dr. Peterson.
Okay. I mean, I guess just being my regular conscious or what is it, cautious self.
Yep.
You know, take my little stick and
Gonna
like
feel
doing
all,
like a little wheel, feeling around the walls and the floor as I waltz my way around the labyrinthine.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal. Your torch is beginning to sputter, which means that you will need to rest this round.
Oh, okay.
You can post an image or link, sure. Absolutely. He made a thing for this session. I love it.
Whoa. Holy
Click
smokes, man.
Bro! Dude!
Yo, I have to see this.
That's so fucking awesome.
Where is it?
It's posted in the Discord.
Oh,
Or not in the Discord. It's posted in the Twitch chat.
Oh, there it is.
That's so sick. It's you.
Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Enable Art is a really fucking good artist.
Whoa, dude.
That's so fucking awesome, dude.
That's fucking tight.
Thank you, Enable Art. Appreciate it.
Enable Art. That's number one. Oh, my camera. Did it freeze? No. Okay.
Yeah, give Enable Art a follow, by the way, guys.
That's amazing.
Look on his channel right now. Give him a follow. He was saying while you were gone that he actually used to work at CD Projekt Red. He's running a D&D campaign for like 4 CD Projekt Red developers right now.
That's sick. That is sick. Wow, man, that is really cool art.
I think we need to change your character.
I think we do. I think we do.
To that.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Which one do you want? The hooded one or do you want the non-hooded one?
Oh boy. Hold on, I gotta look at that again.
I got your hair really good too, even though you're wearing a hat. Like your real
that's actually that's pretty much how. Yeah, you know what? Let's go without the hood. I don't know. What does chat think?
Hood or no hood? Well, they can't see right now. There it is. Hood or no hood? Just doodling. It took me like 10 minutes. That's fucking crazy.
Dude.
That's
crazy. Unreal. You are so talented.
We would pay you for art, by the way. All right, save. Where are you? Here. You're not here, so perfect. Silicus. Oh, or is this replace? Fuck, Silicus. All right. Okay, and then oh shit. Just gonna bring you to here so that I can change your portrait. All right, guys, let's change it here. Commissions are open. Don't worry. This is how awesome. Love it. I've gotten absolutely no problem.
Should grab a drink.
Advertising. Yeah, you advertising your shit here. Like no, not at all. No problem. Do that. The fuck? Didn't I just change that? Do I have to change it to something else? Is that why? I do. Okay, I gotta change the name to something else. One sec. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Now, this will be changed to Silicus 2. Silicus. Fuck yeah. Let's go. That's really good, man. There are two places: character sheet, token. Also, when you make changes, remember to edit token prototype instead. That one token. I think is it here? Where's the token prototype? Is it here? No. It's here. Yeah, it's this one. Nope, it's not, because that's not the right token artwork. Figure.
Sick.
It's in the character sheet. Ah. Wait. Hold on. This is the character sheet right here. Token Silicus 2. You have a token button up there in the top. Yeah, which is this right here, which is set to the correct one. Set to Silicus 2, which should be this one right here. Update. Perfect. Okay. All right. So you enter this room. It's got the drawings on the ground, as I described. What would you like to do?
I mean, you know what I'd like to do.
We know you're gonna test, but tell me, like what your, because remember your thing is sputtering out.
Oh, right. We have to take a rest here. Well, shit. If we have to take a rest,
I guess I should describe also directly to your east is a wooden portcullis that blocks the entrance into whatever's on the other side of here.
It's a what? Sorry?
Portcullis. So like, you know, those bars that go down that can be raised up or whatever.
Okay.
That.
Okay.
Meaning you can see through there, but you can't move through there.
Right. And I can't see anything through there.
You can see through.
Yeah. Well, is there anything of note?
Oh, there's nothing there. I mean, you can see on the other side. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Fuck. And wait, this is just the one torch, but I have to rest at the end of the torch, right?
So you don't have to, but you'll take a -1 on your chance to hit and your damage going for every 6 rounds that you go without resting.
Right. Okay. Well, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna retreat into the previous room.
Okay.
Throw a iron spike into that door.
Okay. I will lock the door.
I am
Gonna rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna remain confident that these mushrooms, hopefully I'm gonna walk around the corner and deploy spores in my eyeballs.
Okay.
I just come back and I'm Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Resting just stops you from getting the negative. So you go ahead and rest. I assume you light up a new torch. So I'll put your torch to 6, and then we'll roll for a wandering monster.
Ooh. And
That's a 6.
no!
But you had to roll a 1 to get a wandering monster, so you're good.
Oh,
my emotions. All right.
Uncle Lucius.
You can pull your spike out of the door.
Yes.
Oops. And the door, you can go in now.
All right. So let's do that.
Okay. Now, you are in the room. You want to, everywhere you walk, I assume you're searching for a trap to hit you.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
Let me rephrase that. You are pressing plates, and if you hit a trap, it'll go off. But you're not searching for... So the difference between what you're doing right now is you're like, if it's a trap, like a pitfall trap, I won't fall into it because I'll be over here. But if it's like a trap that makes the whole room an inferno, you will also light on fire. If you choose to search for traps, you see the trap before it is triggered.
Yes.
You understand the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what would you like to do?
I just want to move up to the first corner, testing.
Yep,
the
you're good. I'll
place
tell
and
you
shit.
I'll tell you if something activates when you.
All right.
I know you're using the pole.
Got my torch. Looking ahead, there's nothing different from what I've encountered thus far.
Nope, just as I described the layout of the room.
Okay, well, you know what? By God, I want to do the same thing. Advance the next corner. Actually, you know what? When I get to the next corner, I'd like to do a mirror around it before I actually, turn around.
Sorry. I've confused you. So I'm gonna redraw this room. Okay.
Okay.
I realize I clearly have confused you. So
definitely have. Oh my stars. Okay.
Those are just markings on the tile floor. They're not walls. So you don't need to use a mirror to look around the corner.
Oh, okay.
They're not walls that block your view. They're just markings on the tile. It's just a labyrinth drawn on the floor. Let me show you really quick.
I understand what you mean. It's just like different colored tiles.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. And using the as I've moved along the 10-foot pole, hitting the different differences between the the maze tiles, labyrinthine tiles versus the regular stones or tiles. There's no discernible difference.
Correct. Sent you a message just in Discord to show you what one of the labyrinths in real life look like. So you can see the path ahead of you as you walk through it.
Okay.
You can move yourself.
All right. Well, let's mosey along the black line is like the edge of the labyrinth, I'm assuming, right?
As far as you can tell.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, so we got a door straight ahead.
So in front of you there is a door. It's a large a little stone door, but a large wooden door, but it looks iron wrought, and there does appear to be a lock mechanism, but no key.
Yeah. Continue up along.
Okay. You reach this part and you can see the portcullis that you can look through, but it's blocking your way.
Okay. So I can't see anything in the center of the room as I've passed by it.
Yeah, you can see everything in the room. You can see across to the other side of the room.
Okay, well, just for shits and giggles, why don't we maneuver our way through?
Okay.
Until, skip a few. We've made our way.
Sorry.
Right there.
You need to show me exactly the route you take.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just... I'm
so you can
skirting
the. You can select your character and use the arrow keys to go in to do exact directions.
Oh, okay. There you go. I just want to basically follow the path. Walking the whole time.
Perfect. So you walk around, and there's no from your perspective, discernible pressure plates or anything that stand out to you until you get to that last square. And the moment you step on that last square,
Well, hey!
you're
I thought
pressing
this.
with the thing. You're pressing with the thing. Don't worry.
Okay.
You're pressing with the thing, and you feel that there's a bit of give on the square, and nothing happens when you give on it with the pole. So when you stand on it, put all your weight on it, you hear a click that comes from this door over here.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume I take a step off of it,
Mm-hmm.
and it unclicks.
Nope.
Hey, everything's coming up Millhouse.
But you could hear. You wouldn't have noticed it if it hadn't been for the first room, but you can hear a.
All right. Well, let's scurry like a busy little bee. It's that door.
You open the door.
Kablamo. Door's
Okay.
open.
All right. Oops. Okay. You can hear the noises of scraping and scrabbling as you enter this room.
Oh, gross. I hate it. Okay.
Hold up. Give me a sec here.
Yeah.
Okay. Entering into this room, you can hear the sound of scraping and scrabbling but the room smells fresh. Like fresh water.
Gross. Okay. Do I observe anything with my mirror or the corners?
So checking the mirror around the corners, you see that there is a big pile of crap in the corner to your right, and two massive rats
Ew.
just scribbling and scrabbling around.
Scribbling.
They seem to sense you're there, but they haven't moved at all. Towards you, I mean.
Right.
And
Yeah,
up
nice.
to the north, you see a well. There appears to be a well in this corner. And the room is pretty well laid out. Yeah. There is some markings on the walls that you need to get closer to investigate.
All right. Well, let's surprise, motherfuckers, and smash up some rats.
Okay.
The
So you
old
rush into the room. We're going to
American
see
pastime.
the rats are sort of aware of you, but we'll just check to see if they become surprised by your sudden attack. Look
Yeah,
here.
we're expecting that.
So it's a 1 or 2 to see if they're surprised. They are not surprised. And that combat. And we'll enter combat here. We're a different squad. We're going to begin. Could you please roll a d6? We're back into combat. Initiative, please.
I got a 3.
3. No problem. They rolled a 2.
Thank God.
Okay. Could you please, roll your attack?
17.
Sorry.
Let's go, baby.
That is definitely a hit.
No way. We got a 6.
Dude, this frustrates me so much. Sorry,
On a
guys. One sec
fucking
here.
Rat. I got a 6 against a rat.
I gotta refresh this.
Fuck me.
There we go. Every so often, the character sheet screen does not refresh, and then it loses the character. Okay. All right. So you rolled a 17. That's a hit. You roll damage, please.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 for damage.
You rolled a 6. Sorry, I didn't hear that. All right. You
Oh, no,
killed
it's
the
all good.
first rat right off the bat. Smushed.
That's what I was saying. It sucks. I rolled a 6 on a fucking rat.
Well, it's good you didn't roll anything lower and it survived.
I guess.
Yes. That's one way of looking at it.
Cope.
Okay, coughing and sneezing. All right. The rat attacks you in defense. Let me just read this really quick. That doesn't. That. Yeah. I'm fine with my interpretation of that.
Okay.
Oh, he rolled a 19.
Dude.
Okay.
I hate this.
So, he rolled a 19. He did 3 damage to you. So he bites you. Now let's see if you get a disease.
Of course.
You were very close to getting a disease, but you did not.
Fucking Dungeons and Dragons, man. Like, roll a dice to see if you're in the right headspace to hit this creature. Now roll to see if you do hit it. Now roll your damage. Like, now roll to see if this creature kills you instantly.
I mean, what else would it be? Just what we decide that this happens?
No, I know.
Was that his half his HP?
It's the cope and see.
It was half his HP. Oh, sorry, you rested, right?
Yes.
You left the dungeon, so yeah. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I forgot to change it that we're on day 10. Boom. Waited. Current day. Oh, we must be on day 11. Okay.
Yeah, that would be day 11.
Yeah, we're on day 11. Okay, perfect. So he hits you. You should be at 3 health. You're at half health.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for its. So we're in a new round now. Which means we roll. Morale. So this little fucker is gonna roll morale.
It's got a weird error across my screen.
It does not run away. What's your error?
It said something about Silicus not being able to access something, or
Huh? Did it say what?
it just gave me a string of characters.
Okay, I hope everything's okay. Did you? Oh wait, did you try to put your health down and it gave you that error?
I didn't do anything.
All right, I'm gonna put your health down to 3 then. Okay. All right. So it succeeds its morale check, so it's initiative roll. So could you roll initiative, please?
Yep. I got 13.
For initiative, you rolled a d6 and got a 13.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking for attack. I got a 3.
3. Okay. The rat goes first. It is going to bite. It is going to bite you. It rolls a 3. You manage to block it with your shield. Your turn.
Fucking hope so. Let's smash that little turd. So do I have to roll for initiative first? Is a new?
Nope. You rolled initiative. It's not a new round.
Okay.
Second in the round, so now it's just an attack.
For attack. I rolled an 11.
11. It has an AC of 7. You have a 19, so you miss by 1. Okay. All right. Now it's a new round. Now roll initiative.
God damn.
What'd you roll?
No, I didn't roll yet.
Okay.
I just rolled a 4.
4, perfect. All right, you go first.
Okay, now roll for attack. I got a 10.
10.
Damn it.
That's a miss. Okay. The rat will attack you.
And it hurts.
Misses. Okay. You guys are just fucking slapping past each other.
So ridiculous.
Okay. Roll initiative. I
I got
use
a
my
4.
super dice. Okay, so it's gonna go first.
Of course.
I like using these dice. They roll better. Okay, so it has a FACO of 19. What's your AC? 4? Oh, nice. You managed to. So it's 4. 4 is good. 4 is good. Lower is good. We're using the Thaco, remember? So lower is good. So 4 is good armor. You have your shield. It gets in past the defense of your dagger or your warhammer, and you would just shield back so it doesn't get too close. To your attack.
All right, let's try and kill this thing. So I got to roll 4 attack.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Okay, 3 is a miss. Okay, initiative roll.
This is so lame.
Hey, I'm sorry that the game is boring. We can stop playing if you
No, don't be sour grapes.
You're the one being sour grapes.
Is it
Initiative D6.
1d6?
Yeah.
Go to 4.
A 4. Okay. Rat goes first. It hits. What's its damage? 1d3. It does 1 damage to you, and we see if it. You have to save versus poison. So for you, you need to roll a. Oh wait, sorry. It has a 1 in 20 chance of succeeding, and then you would save versus poison. So it does not succeed, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay.
Oh, thank Christ.
Okay. So now it's your turn.
I just want to kill this thing.
Yeah, you better hit it then.
Finally, 19.
19
hit. Okay. What? There's no 0 on a dice? No, I'm kidding. I got a 4.
All right, you kill it. Okay. They both die. Nice job. Oh, whoops. Okay. You get 10 experience for killing the 2 of them. Have you been adding your experience, by the way?
I think.
When I've been telling you to add experience? It looks like you have been.
Sure.
So yeah, add 10 to that. Perfect.
Does the plus 5% automatically get added?
I feel like it should, but it doesn't.
I see
like
there's a little plus 5% thing in the corner there. But I just physically added the number and it just went up.
I think it's just supposed to remind you. So what's 5% on 10? 0.5.
Yeah.
Round it up. So I guess we'll put you up to 127. Okay. All right. So yeah. They have bodies. Their bodies are dead. No, the giant rat can't kill him in 1 hit. Sorry, you're right. Actually, he had 1. Yes, I see what you're saying. There's a chance after having been hit by 3 damage that he could have died in 1 more hit, but he did not. You're right. Okay. So yes, you've killed the 2 of them, and they have this little like rat nest in the corner that's piled up of like goblin parts and bones and items and crap and stuff. Like a little nest of junk.
All right, let's go walk over and give it the old little Diablo kick.
Give it the old Diablo kick. Okay, dokie. All right.
Or poke with the 10-foot pole first.
You're good. You're good. All good. Treasure table C. And roll. What's he got? Ooh. Whoa, bro. Holy fuck. Okay. Jesus.
Hey, he's got too much gold, so I'm going to take it away from him.
You got 2. Okay.
And then he got bit by a rat on the way out and died.
Stop. This is good. And if you keep being a little baby about it, I'm going to make it bad.
Come on.
I'm just kidding. You got 12,000 copper pieces.
That sounds like a lot.
120 gold. I'm going to make it gold because
More than I have
12,000 pounds or 1,200 pounds is a little much to try to carry. You've got 2 magic items.
Let's go.
So now I need to figure out magic item table. Magic items. random. I don't even know how to roll magic items here. Treasures, armor, miscellaneous, treasure table, treasure items tables. No, this is the item table. Okay, so is there like another button that'll? No. Okay, let me just. 2 magic items. What the fuck? That's a really good roll. Basically, is what you got here.
Let's go.
Okay. Treasure table, magic items. Oh, I see.
That's right. That's right.
All right, fuck off. You're not helping me. Okay. Help me out here.
What do you need?
Tables rolled. I'm just talking to myself when I say help me out here. I mean, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. This. Oh, okay. This could be crazy. Okay. We're gonna do 8. And it'll be
Ugh.
1, 2, 3.
Unable. That's horrific.
Perfect. Maybe this one. And this one has.
Love it.
So it's going to be 1 and this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. That can't be right. John. I should be better prepared for this. I apologize. I didn't expect to have to suddenly pull out 2 magic items.
Oh, good. Bro.
Let's see here. Treasure type. Let's see.
He's rolling us some items. I hope they are amazing.
Okay. Fucking A. All right.
Hope they're useful.
You find. Okay, I'm just going to put it into your inventory. You find inside, you find an axe that just looks really well made, well crafted with dwarven runes marked upon it. Okay. This is that's swords. I don't want swords. I want weapons. This is an axe +1. Okay, so you have found an axe +1. And then you also found a ring of weakness.
Of weakness?
Cursed ring. I shouldn't have told you. You're not supposed to know what it is, but I guess I'm being nice.
Yeah, I guess.
Where does it go? Where does it go? Ring of weakness. Yeah. So you found a ring of weakness. It's a sellable item that you really should not wear.
Yeah, I'll just take it. I don't want to wear it.
Yeah. Okay. You could probably trick somebody into taking it, right?
Sure.
That's the cool thing. It's like, you may take this ring, you can have it. And then they put it on, you're like, bitch. Okay. All right. You also find let's see here. Where is it? Here you go. You find a nice pair of boots in the room. They're sitting on the ground.
Boots, let's go.
Let's not. I don't think you get that quite yet. So it's just a normal pair. It's just like a nice pair of boots. Nothing that great
They
about
look
them.
nice.
Yeah, they're just well made. They're nice leather boots. They don't have any magic ability to them though.
Ooh. All right. Fine.
Okay. Would you like to explore anymore? I remember I mentioned there's markings on the wall across from you that that you need to get close to explore.
Mm.
No, this is
Yeah,
not.
let's have a look.
This is not World of Warcraft realistic. Okay. Going over to there, you notice that there is some designs on the wall written in an ancient language you cannot read. However, there appears to be a keyhole.
Keyhole.
Just in the wall.
Okay.
At first, it just looks like a crack in the wall, but upon further inspection, it looks like a keyhole.
Wood. The key that was given to me by the mayor, perhaps, fit inside said wall.
Well, I can't answer that question.
Well, I mean, the question I'm asking
unless
is,
you place it in the wall.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm asking. It's like if I approach the key, see, does it like if I try to slide it in, does it slide in? Does it feel like it gets stuck?
Yeah. So not to be a too persnickety, but in a D&D game like this, if you pose it as a question, I assume it's you asking me as a DM a question. What you need to say is, my character approaches the keyhole and tries to put the key in. I need an action statement from you.
Okay, yeah. I mean, doing the normal tappy, blah, blah.
Tap, yep.
Get to the door. I test the keyhole to see if the key fits.
The key fits.
Okay, doing a little test of a turn. Does it seem to activate the gears at all?
It does.
Turns all the way.
All the way.
All right.
And you feel a chunk, and a part of the wall kind of comes away from the wall and like opens a little bit in.
Okay. It pushes back and just stops.
You can push it the rest of the way. I just mean it
opens. Okay. All right. Well, let's push her open.
Okay. There is a small cord hewn into the stone, and on the other side is another door locked with the key.
Sorry, the first thing you said cut out. There's a small what?
Hallway. Like a rough hewn hallway.
Okay.
Rough hewn from the stone. I mean, of the tower or whatever.
And then what was beyond that?
Another door with a keyhole. From this side, it's more obvious. You still have the key though. Like you take the key out.
Yeah. Does the key fit?
It does.
Does it turn?
It does. And the door opens.
Okay.
And you can hear the sounds. You can hear chattering, whispering sounds coming from ahead. You recognize the dialect, but you don't know the language. Goblin. And we're going to stop there for this week. Let's go, dude!
Chat. Big round of applause. Big round of applause. No. Big round of applause for LoreCraft. No, seriously, dude. Holy fuck. No, I mean it like from the bot, like 100%.
I appreciate it, man.
This man's ability to make me like shit my pants just at I'll just put it this way: I have not groveled at the sound of another man's words since I was a little boy getting in trouble from my dad. Okay, I'll just put it like that. Like he does such an amazing job at building this world that I feel like I'm actually gonna die if I take the wrong step.
So what I'll say is, Eric and I have had this conversation off stream, and the idea is that like before this adventure, Eric has only played D&D maybe twice or three times.
It was with you,
with me and Realistic Situation Lover,
yeah.
And we were never able to get the group together to like play more regularly. And what I found playing with him is he really commits, and he's a big gamer, right? He's been gaming for years and years, always looking for a new game, new experiences, whatever. And what he said is something that I feel really strongly about D&D is it's like a video game, except you can, as long as you can imagine it, it's like a video game, except you can do anything you want. Anything you want at any time. And that freedom is really where the uniqueness of the game comes from. I don't try to force a story down his throat. So I introduced a character earlier in the first thing. It was a guide. His name is Balthazar, and he has asked Silicus to meet him in the city of Whitereach in 60 days, 30 days, 60 days. How many days?
I can't remember.
60 days. He's expecting him within the next 60 days. That is the only direction that I've given him. We have an overworld map. Let me bring it here. Where is it?
And we've experienced so many cool things.
So we have this overworld map. I guess he's technically here. And there's wilderness travel in this rule set, and that's how we explore the map. He chooses what direction to go, and we roll dice, and that determines what's there. There might be a dungeon. There might be some elves he comes across. Like, it's completely random and entirely free up to him. And that's what I've been really enjoying.
Awesome.
And yeah, like there's a whole like old Illyria, this old kingdom that's fallen apart. This is a whole area he can explore. Some of the stuff I have plot that I've created for it, and it's only going to show up if he finds it, right? Like I can honestly say right now, there is more than one point on the map where I have written a story of what happens there, and he will not see that story unless he steps on that hex and explores it. And and if he never does that, it'll just never come to light. And that's the adventure, right? and yeah, I've been really enjoying it. And so yeah, every Saturday that we can, keep in mind, I do sword fighting, and I travel for tournaments and stuff. And so for this summer, I'm going to be going to a couple of big events. So there will be Saturdays we don't play, but in general, we'll be playing D&D. When we have a chance, we'll get you back in realistic. Don't worry. And again, if you're watching and you're friends or you have your own stream and your own stuff, like reach out, because we are looking for guest players to come in for a session or two, a little story arc. Yeah, you now instilled FOMO in Eric. He'll be opening every door. And I've instilled FOMO in all of you. You want him to open every door now. But yeah. Well, thank you guys so much. That was a blast. That was a
lot of fun.
And we will be back again on Wednesday. Now, I will be late on Wednesday, but Eric will pick up the stream for whatever.
Yeah, I'll start regular time. We'll do whatever until Lore Man makes it back, and it'll probably be probably Helldivers. It would make sense.
What a blast that game is, man. And then we'll be back. So I will be there on Wednesday. You know, assuming I don't like catch this crazy cold that Owen's been battling with, but I haven't caught it in the last week. Well, I haven't caught it in the last week and a half, so I don't think I'm going to be getting it. So then Friday, we'll also have a stream, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard, 2 hours. That one will probably be Helldivers as well. And then next Saturday, March 2nd, we'll be doing another D&D stream. So keep your eyes out. Every so often, I try to do a D&D prep stream, but it's not very often because, like I said, I've only got so much time. Feel free to join the Discord. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Always a blast.
That was so much fun.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody. Good night.
Later.
Have a good rest of your week. Bye. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.